everyone, welcome to another Saru Show. Today's Saru Show is a Neo Geo edition. We're going to talk about Neo Geo stuff. Chat is going crazy. I don't know what's going on. I think the text might be black too. It's not showing up.
Yeah, because of the PC engine.
Yes.
Excuse me.
But in any case, today we're going to be talking about Neo Geo stuff. Jesse's going to fix the chat while I get into it here. We've got a bunch of people in the chat. Excuse me. So today, we're going to talk about Neo Geo stuff. I'm going to show off a bunch of the Neo Geo stuff that I have, and then we'll just go ahead and get into talks about it. Today, we're also going to be giving away one of these guys, a Neo Geo Mini International version. If you are in North America, you will get the Neo Geo Mini. If you're international, you'll get a $30 quick gift card instead, just because shipping is crazy right now and most stuff isn't getting to places, and it's crazy expensive. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. At some point, probably, I'd say, I don't know, maybe in an hour from now we'll do that so that we can link the giveaway and give everybody a chance to enter that contest. Now, let's go ahead and see who is in the chat. We've got a lot of people on here. We have Hanzo Himemiya, says, I'm on. GT Bakerman. Let's see who else. Unloved Homie. Brian Trusty is here. CJ Quinn. Endo Gamer. Kanime is here. In Borderline, he says yo yo. James Malloy, Brandon Cruz says happy Saturday everyone. Yes, happy Saturday for sure. Matthew Roche, Jeff Allison, Matt Tracker, Randrick is here. Will be Draggled. A lot of people. Reluctant Hero is here. Let's see. We got a bunch of people in here already. Very cool. Super Dimensional is here as well. Mark Smith is here. A. Huffman. I think I said that already. And New Wave Ghost says, what's up, New Wave Ghost? What Neo Geo CD games have you picked up? Oh, cool. Neo Geo CD Talk. That's my favorite of the Neo Geos, is the Neo Geo CD, which we will get to in a little bit here. Let's see, what else did we have? There wasn't really a whole lot of news, so we didn't do the Saru News segment this week, just because it's not a really eventful week for news, but we will do the YouTuber Game of the Week. We're going to show Johnny Graphics' video again, only because it's a great video. I think people should see it, and we didn't get a new one this week from anybody, so for any of those people who are YouTubers who want to go ahead and show off a video, they want to make a video between, I don't know, 5-6 minutes, no longer than 10 minutes, you can do it. We're going to go ahead and do it every week, where we'll show off that video here on the Saru Show, hopefully to get exposure to those channels that might need it. So preferably those people who are under 5,000 or below is what we're aiming for, just as a way to like get a community thing going and all that other stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, what we're going to start off with is the things that I have the least. I guess we should start off with actual MVS, which is pretty much how the Neo Geo got its start, right? The Neo Geo got its start with these guys right here. These are MVS cartridges. These are what they would put in the machines for video game operators. This is how you bought Neo Geo games. You bought them in these MVS carts, and pretty much they housed the game's motherboards on these cartridges. They were very expensive. If you owned a Neo Geo AES for home, then you were looking at $200 plus per cartridge back then. I didn't know a single person who owned a Neo Geo back in the day. I used to spend tons of money in the arcade playing Neo Geo. My first Neo Geo arcade memories are games like Magician Lord, Ninja Combat, NAM 1975, all that early stuff. I loved playing that stuff. Unfortunately, my home experiences with the Neo Geo were with ports, because I didn't have a Neo Geo. So the PC Engine was a good way for me to play some Neo Geo games. Then the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn was an awesome way to play Neo Geo. And I should have pulled out some of the ports here just to show you guys some of those games. If I can grab one here. Here's one right here. King of Fighters 96. This one here is one of my favorites right here. And the cool thing about the ports on the Sega Saturn or any of the CD consoles is the arranged soundtrack. And we'll talk more about that later. But this was my favorite way to play Neo Geo at home in the mid 90s was with the Sega Saturn and the RAM cart, the 4 meg RAM cart. It was amazing to be able to play Neo Geo at home. Now going back to MVS here, these are just a couple of the ones that I have. King of Fighters 96, because it's one of my favorite King of Fighters. It was a game changer. Most of the King of Fighters after King of Fighters 96 kind of followed this same fast-paced gameplay, combo system, supers. It was just, it changed a lot from 94 and 95. Even though 94 was revolutionary in terms of fighting games, in the way that it had, you know, the whole like team thing. That was something that hadn't been done before, King of Fighters 94, and it was amazing. Let's see here. Counting for inflation, those Neo Geo AES carts would cost around $400 or $500, and a lot of them cost way more than that, considering how rare many of them have become. But talking about the Neo Geo MVS stuff here, let me push you back. Not a whole lot of room. When you bought, or an arcade operator got a Neo Geo game, they would get them in these type of boxes. This is what they came in normally. This is what the arcade operator would get whenever they bought a Neo Geo game. They would get the cardboard. In it, they would have like the actual game, like World Heroes 2. You would get the little marquee. This went in your MVS unit. At the very top, they're kind of semi-transparent because there was a light that lit this up so that when you switch between games, it showed you which game you were on by lighting up that back of this thing here. Neo Geo World Heroes 2, man, one of my favorite World Heroes game actually was World Heroes 2. I loved it. You also got the actual marquee. This would usually go at like the foot of the unit. Usually with the single games or like cabinets that only had 2, or I guess it really depended on the arcade operator, they would use these. These are adhesive. You can peel this off. This one still has it intact. You can peel off the adhesive and stick it at the bottom of the screen just to show the moveset for the characters. And this would go at the bottom. There's 2 of them usually. I don't know where the other one is at. And then these are the handbills. This is what you would get as the flyer. You would also get this as promotional materials from SNK. If you were an arcade operator, they'd send you these packets with these handbills, or chirashi as they're known in Japan, with like the move sets and stuff, or just information about the game. They would also contain a sheet here with the dip switches. These are all the dip switches for them. Explains what all the different dip switches do so that arcade operators could set them up however they wanted to set them up if they didn't want to go with the standard setup for that game. But it's pretty cool. These are pretty much the kit, rather, that you would get.
Quickly says, nice, our system came with additional lore and Fatal Fury.
That's awesome. Here's one for Samurai Showdown. Same deal with this one. I don't really have all the stuff that came with it. This is pretty much the game, the cart. Once again, we have... Oh, wait. I don't know what the hell this is. This is for the one... I don't even have this. This is for the Chinese multi-cart. I don't know why this is in there. I don't even own one, so I'm not sure. Here's the chirashi, or the handbill, for that one, for Samurai Showdown. And the dip switch sheet right here that explained all the different dip switches for them. That is the MVS. Now, nowadays, usually it's cheaper to get MVS versus AES. AES is really expensive compared to MVS. But even some MVS games are going up in price as well. But normally, you would want to, if you wanted to get the real experience of the Neo Geo, but you didn't want to pay out the ass for it, you would go with MVS carts. Excuse me. You would go with MVS carts and some sort of way to play them, either a cabinet or a CMVS, some sort of consoleized MVS to play them. Now, I personally don't have well, I do have this thing here. I don't have like a cabinet or whatever, but this one is a cheap Chinese MVS consoleized thing. There are much better ones like JNX ones or the Omega consoleized one. Those are much better ways to play these than this. But this is not bad. Pretty much all this is here is an MV1C board inside it. So whoever made these basically bought a bunch of MV1C's boards somewhere, or he scored them cheap, or who knows, I don't know how, but they put them in here. So this is actual real Neo Geo hardware on the inside, and then they printed this ugly, tacky looking case because like there's a lot of like nonsense on this case. It's like I would have been happy if it was just a clear case and not have like all this random like shit on it. But the actual case itself is a real MV1C board with a, whatever this is called, the controller, I don't know what the controller board. This one takes Saturn and the standard Neo Geo connector for it. But this is how I play, it's dusty, this is how I play my MVS carts normally. And you would just, Sorry, go ahead. You would just put them in here, and bam. You have a way to play MVS at home. These are like $250 or something. I bought mine for $180 when the guy first started doing them. This one has a problem where it doesn't output stereo through the standard jacks here for whatever reason, but it will output it via the RGBS. But you can easily fix that. There's an easy fix to fix that. What were you going to say, Jesse? I'm sorry.
Pop Pix, Remo Pop. You got like so many comments.
Sorry, I went on a tangent here. Let's see. Let's go up. Let's go up. Ha! My wife just saw SaruPro on TV and said, Joey Fatone! I've never noticed it until now, but he does have a... Oh my god, I used to get that all the time, too. And I think I look nothing like him. I don't know why people used to always say that. Be like, hey, what's up? Like, growing up, when I first started doing, like, the beard in my early 20s, be like, Joey Fatone! I'm like, shut up! I never thought I looked like him at all. I think we just both have long heads and beards, and that's pretty much it. SaruPro, did you not said you almost fried something with this bootleg console? So, the output of this bootleg console, for whatever reason, doesn't agree with, the OSSC didn't like it. I think the OSSC stopped working after I connected it to that. But I don't know. I had a bunch of problems with the OSSC, but I started using this with the OSSC, and the OSSC flipped out when I tried to go component into it with this, for whatever reason. But if I don't use, well, I can't use this. It's already done. I don't know what the issue. I don't know if it was the. It started acting weird afterwards, because it did work after I used it, but I noticed that it started acting really weird after I used that consoleized console with this thing here. But it still worked, and then one day it just stopped working. So I'm not sure if it fried because of this, or I think if it did, it would have happened over time. But I know that it started acting funny after I started using the OSSC, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But other than that, it works fine. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Elvis Roa is here. What is up, Elvis Roa? Neo Geo best sports game is Windjammers. Hell yeah! Look, did you see this? My Windjammers, whatever this is called. What do you call this? Wristband? what is this thing called? Neo Geo. Windjammers. Oh my god, never buy cheap HDMI converters. I fried the video with a cheap Chinese one. Well, the OSSC is not cheap. It's just, I don't know, finicky, I guess? Yeah, probably lack of experience. I'm sure you can get used to it. Do you have any Epic MVS sticks? So, as far as the stick goes, where is it?
What?
Where's my MVS joystick? I have the...
Right.
Not the X one, the real one.
Yeah, that's the real one.
Knob?
That's right there. It's way.
It's so far away. Anyhow, I haven't. Oh, I see it there. Let me see if I can reach it.
No, I got it.
No, I got it with my foot.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. So I got this, the original AES one. This is what I use whenever I play on the consoleized MVS. I'll use this, or I will use this on the Neo Geo CDZ. I also have a kidney bean. I don't like the kidney beans. I think they're gross. I have one as a player too, if anybody wants to use it when I play, but I don't really like it. I personally have never liked the kidney beans. And then I have a Neo Geo CD pad, which I also don't like. I prefer this.
So clicky, says Brian. Trust me.
I know. It's like, I prefer this all the time. This is what I like. I like this, and then since lately I've been playing my Neo Geo CD on the Polymega, I use the Neo Geo CD X controller. Here, watch this plate, Jesse. Really quick, grab that plate. There we go. This guy. This is what I use on the Polymega, just so I can get that similar experience. I say similar because this one is a bit heavier than this. Well, yeah, it's a bit. This is a bit heavier than this one, but this one feels good. It feels really good actually, and it's got clicky clicks on it as well. But lately, I've been playing on my Neo Geo CD Tuesdays. Every Tuesday we do Neo Geo CD. I've been doing it on the Polymega, so I use this to play it on the Polymega, and it works good. But this is my controller, my joystick of choice. This is actually my favorite joystick of all time. I love it. I've always loved the AES joystick. I don't know why, it feels so natural. I've always been able to play King of Fighters great with the AES stick, and I've always loved it. Always loved it. All right, that was the MVS talk. Now, for those people who had like actual money, right? Oh wait, let me show you really quick before I move on with the AES. This one here, S-Braid, Rich, he gave me this one here. This is Aggressives of Dark Combat, or Tsukai Gangan Koshin Kyoku in Japanese. This is the MVS version of it, and it's in one of those like Southtown homebrew shock box things, and it's Aggressives of Dark Combat for the MVS, which is really cool. I do enjoy the game. I'm terrible at it, but I love it. It's a broken game for sure, but it was still cool back when it came out because one, the sprites were super big for the characters. They were really big, and it looked good and it sounded good, but the game played kind of like ass. It didn't play so great. But I love this, and I love that Rich gave this to me in this case as well. I kind of want to get more of these cases to put these other MVS games that I have in here as well. Now, to the AES talk. I actually don't own a Neo Geo AES. I do have a couple AES games, but I don't own one. I don't own a Neo Geo AES. The reason I got this one here is because I have every port of Fatal Fury 2. Fatal Fury 2 is my favorite early Neo Geo fighting game. I love Fatal Fury 2, and I think the reason for that is because I used to ditch so much school to go play this when this came out. I ditched school all the time to play Fatal Fury 2, and then it came out on the PC Engine, and I was super happy. It was my first arcade card game, and my only arcade card game for a long time was Fatal Fury 2, and I used to play this on the TurboGrafx CD as well with one of those gross converters that TurboZone Direct used to sell at the time. And I would play Fatal Fury 2 on the PC Engine with that. So this is the reason I own this. It's just because I want every version of Fatal Fury 2. And I think I have every single version, except like some variants. Like I don't have Japanese variants of the Battle Archives. I have the US one. And I don't have like US variations of most stuff. I have mostly Japanese variations of almost all of the Fatal Fury 2 stuff, but I do have all of them except the MVS cart, which is dumb. I could just buy it, but I keep forgetting to. I will get to it eventually, but I don't have the MVS cart of Fatal Fury 2, which is, I say it's dumb because it's like a $25 cart, and I don't know why I haven't bit the bullet and just gotten it. Then I will officially have every version, but with the AES, this is Samurai Shodown. Actually, Jesse found this in Japan for like $15 or something.
$15.
Yeah, he got this for not even $15. It was 1,000. What's it? 1,500 yen.
500 yen, yeah.
Yeah, it was 1,500 yen in a shop.
Too, like...
And yeah, it was like stuffed in like a shelf somewhere. And Jesse was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Cool, let's grab it." It was like $15, so he picked it up.
There were stuffed animals on top of it, like it was hiding in the
like
corner.
Someone was hiding it. Jesse found it. Jesse has a way of like sniffing out stuff. But if you had Buku Bucks back in the day, and you had a Neo Geo AES console, this is what your games looked like right here. This is what an AES cart looks like, and this is how you bought your games if you had an AES back in the day. You bought them in these great big carts, and that's what they look like. These carts, they're big, giganto carts. I mean, like they're huge. Let's compare. Here's a Genesis cart. Let's compare it to a Genesis cart. Like the size of it. Actually, I should have compared it to one of the Neo Geo things here. Let's see. Where is Garo Densetsu 2? like I said, I have every port of Garo Densetsu 2. This is the Mega Drive version. This is actually an interesting version. It plays like its own game. It's got this like slight combo system that I don't know if it was intentional, but there was this way of just connecting stuff with this one for whatever reason. You know, it played interesting for sure. As far as gameplay goes, I think this one is the most interesting version of the 16-bit ports of Garo Densetsu 2 or Fatal Fury 2 on the Mega Drive. Very interesting. But yeah, if you had buku bucks and had all the money to spend in the world, this is pretty much how you played your Neo Geo back in the day. Like I said, I didn't know a single person who actually owned a Neo Geo in that time. I knew one person by proxy, and that was my friend. My friend Brian, his older brother Oscar had one, but he owned a video game store. And that's how I found out about a lot of like import stuff as well, was through this guy and the fact that he owned a video game store. But yes, this is pretty much how you played your Neo Geo stuff if you had an AES console. Let's see here. Mega Drive version had a lot of RFWA stuff. What does that mean? Let's see, what am I missing here? One Neo Geo cart I'd like to have is Blazing Star, but forget it. The game is like super expensive. That's actually one I'd like to get on MVS at some point. But I think even the MVS is a couple $100, isn't it? For Blazing Star.
The Moon Jelly House. Moon Jelly's here.
Moon Jelly House of Jelly is here. He says, just my cousin owned an AES and he had KOF 95. Dude, that's awesome. Very cool. I missed somebody else said something here earlier to me and I missed it. Saramaru, my favorite port of KOF 95 is the PlayStation version with the awesome arranged soundtrack. Yes, and actually those that's actually how I played 95 for home. First was on the PlayStation 1, oddly enough, but yeah, it had the cool arranged soundtrack. Later on, I bought when 96 came out, I bought the pack. Not 96. When 97 came out, it had like 95, 96, 97. I ended up getting that pack later on, and it was like maybe 1998, I think, when I got this pack. I want to say 98-ish. Let's see here. God damn, I'm so hot right now. I think it's like my floodlights are making it super hot. Can I have that ginger ale over there?
Yeah.
A lot of specials had better recovery frames. Oh, I see. For it. Just one Neo Geo talk. Cool New Wave Ghost. Very cool. Okay, I need a sip. 195 is what I paid for Blazing Star. Is that on MVS, Rob Young? Was that the MVS price for that one? Alright, so moving on to other Neo Geo stuff. There was also, later on in 1999, I believe, or maybe earlier. I didn't get mine until 1999. I think they came out in 98, or I don't know. But I didn't get one until 1999. This is a Neo Geo Pocket Color. This one came from NCSX back in the day, or just NCS back then, but then they started calling themselves NCSX. I got this. I remember I bought like a bunch of shit. I bought this. I bought King of Fighters R2 with it, and then I bought random PlayStation games. I bought King of Fighters 98 on PlayStation 1 at that time because it was the only way I could play it. I didn't own a Neo Geo. I didn't own the Neo Geo CD version at that time, and I don't remember why I bought it, but I was disappointed with it either way. But the Neo Geo Pocket was a great little portable system. Unfortunately, it didn't really offer a whole lot, especially with the GBA like right around the corner, right? It's like kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one, with the Neo Geo Pocket, unfortunately. And then the fact that it wasn't backlit, and it just didn't have a whole lot going for it, but I loved it. I loved it. Loved this little system. It was great. It was a great system. But actually, before we get into that, I guess we should talk about the Neo. We'll talk about the stuff in order, I guess. So, in 1999, which I really wish I had gotten one sooner, but I didn't, I picked up the Neo Geo CD top loader from NCSX, or NCS. And I got this in January of 99. And I think I paid like $90 for it used. with a controller. It came with a Neo Geo CD pad, which I still have. This is all the original stuff. It was $90. Neo Geo pad, controllers. I bought King of Fighters 94 for like $5 or something like that. Super cheap. I think I paid maybe $120 for everything shipped. And it was like it was the Neo Geo CD top loader controller, all its cables, King of Fighters 94, Samurai Showdown 2, all for about $120, if even that, for it. But I always wanted one of these. I wanted one ever since it came out in 94. I kind of disillusioned myself and told myself, oh yeah, I'll own it eventually. And then reality set in, you know, and $400 or whatever, $4.99 or whatever it cost. It was expensive. And I was kind of a poor kid always, so I didn't really, I couldn't afford, I wanted one, but I couldn't afford one at the time. So sadly, I didn't get to buy a Neo Geo CD when it came out, but man, did I ever want one. So bad I wanted one. I remember buying the All About Neo Geo book. I bought magazine, the Neo Geo Freak magazine. It was like volume 1, not Neo Geo Freak, the Neo Geo CD magazine. It was like volume 1. The cover had like the Neo Geo CD like this and the 2 pads. And it was like a black and gold cover. I got it in Asahi. I don't have the book anymore, but I had bought it at Asahiya Books in Yaohan Plaza on the first floor off of 3rd and Alameda in Los Angeles. So if you're from Los Angeles, you're probably familiar with that place. It's where I got all of my game stuff. A lot of game stuff came from there. But I love the Neo Geo CD. We'll get into the games. That shelf there, that's where all my Neo Geo CD games, that's why that one's empty. That's where all my Neo Geo CD games go normally.
Reluctant Hero says, bought an NGPC day at KB Toy Store because Funko Land, who I worked for, didn't sell them. I still love the handheld.
I do too. It's great. Oh, that's right. You worked at a Funko Land. How cool is that? I bet. New Wave Ghost says, hi, I used to go to Yaohan Plaza in Costa. Oh, that's right. They had one too, didn't they? Very cool. They had those Yaohans everywhere. Canada had one too. A bunch of them. Mark Smith says, Sour Mario, you got a good deal. Yeah, at the time it wasn't bad. It was in great shape. It didn't come boxed, but it was in like pristine shape. Really good shape. Randrick says, Sour Mario, do you have a Neo Geo CDZ? I do. And I actually didn't get the Neo Geo CDZ until much later. This one I got in like 2016. And I got it from Monkey Death, which does like mods and stuff in our Discord now. But I got this from him in like 2016 as an art trade. He wanted a bunch of art for his repair site and all that other stuff. Uncouth! That's right. And he traded this for a bunch of art. I did a bunch of art for him, and he sent me this. He didn't know if it worked, but he's like, try it out, see if it works. And it worked. It did work. But he got it in a lot. It came... I think he said he wasn't even expecting to get it, but he bought a bunch of PC Engine duos, because he repairs PC Engine duos, and he bought a bunch of them, and this just happened to come with it, with his duos. So he had this and like a bunch of duos, and they gave him this, and they just gave him the unit, no cables or anything. And he's like, hey, if you want this, I could use some artwork. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give you some artwork. And he's like, I don't know if it works. And I was like, it's okay. If it doesn't, I'm sure we can get it fixed or something. And so he's like, all right, fine, I'll shoot it to you. And he shot it to me. And I hooked up my cables from this. I had to modify it. I actually butchered my power cable to this to make it fit here. I took, because do you remember?
Yeah.
So the connectors are different in them, but the power is pretty much the same or almost the same. I've used it for years and it hasn't exploded, so.
I was about to say, yeah, we're like, hey, let's step back and we press it on.
Yeah, because see, like, they're different. So basically, all I did is I took the power cable from this and I cut it. I cut it into the shape of this one and I plugged it in and it worked. It worked great. It worked perfectly with it. And it worked. No issues, no nothing with it. So it was awesome. It was awesome that it ended up working. He had gotten it in a lot, and he sent it over to me just for the price of shipping, and I gave him some artworks, and it ended up working. So it was great. And this became my favorite way to play, because I put up with this guy for years. I put up with this guy, and this one still works, amazingly enough. this one still works after so much time, because this one they do have issues. They eventually like go bad, or they need like pots adjustments and things like that. Man, these things are heavy. I don't know. I'm like holding them. I'm making them seem really light, but they're not. They're super heavy. They're really heavy. But I like the Neo Geo CD. I've always liked it. I've always romanticized about having one. Do you know what I mean? Like I used to look at magazines and stuff, and the PC Engine magazines didn't help, because they used to always advertise like new systems that were coming out in these hyper catalogs, and I would always read about the new tech that was coming out, and one of them was the Neo Geo. It was like, oh, I want a Neo Geo so bad. But comments. Yes, I do have a Neo Geo CD. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I need to shut up. Let's see here. NCSX still functions. I haven't used Hi Saru, how are you? Regards from Chile, says Aguerre. Welcome. Welcome. Bienvenido al canal. Neo Geo is the sexiest console, to be honest, says Nintendo. Working them guns with those consoles. I know, I could just like lift them, right? They're like 5 pounds. 5 pound consoles. But man, the Neo Geo, so this one here, King of Fighters 94, this was my first Neo Geo CD game, and it couldn't have been like the coolest experience, even in 1999, January 99. By then, like, I've already played better, like, not better, but I played like Saturn ports that were faster and stuff, but there was still no King of Fighters 94 on anything but the Neo Geo. This only came out on Neo Geo. Genial saber que hablas español. Sí, lo hablo, no lo hablo muy bien que se diga, pero lo hablo.
Randy says, how many Neo Geo games do you have?
Neo Geo CD?
Neo Geo, sorry, yeah, probably.
I think Neo Geo CD, I should be at about like 75, maybe. I think 70, 75-ish. I gotta recount them and see.
All of them.
All of them.
Big
So,
Boss is here.
Big Boss, what is up? Hey, Saru and Jesse. What's up, guys? Sorry about that. Can you hack the Neo Geo Mini to add more games like the other mini consoles? Yes, there is. There is a hack. I don't know how it works, but yeah, there is a hack for sure on it.
It's on Top Chat. Mine was on Top Chat too.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Ginger Ale makes me all burpy. It makes me all burpy and uncouth. Oh, I see more comments now. I sort of want a Neo Geo CD, but for now, the emulator on the Wii is fine. The Wii... I'm just kidding. As long as you're having fun, it's fine. I'm just joking. I mean, right now I'm playing them emulation as well, so I'm not gonna shit on how anyone plays it. I just thought it was funny. But the Wii, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just playing. But yeah, lately I've been playing all of my Neo Geo CD games on this guy. Super heavy box. I've been playing Neo Geo CD stuff on the Polymega. The Polymega is so sexy. Look at the Polymega, all its curves.
Matthew says,
you like all its curves?
Neo Geo CD emulation with no low times.
Hell yeah, that's what this right here, no low times, man. Neo Polymega. Oh, that's what he's saying. Yeah, Polymega Neo Geo emulation is like absolutely 0 low times. And it plays them well. Apparently there's only 2 problematic games on the Neo Geo CD. Neo Geo King of Fighters. What the hell's going on here? We've got like weird like soundtrack stuff
says,
happening.
wow, all that gas and that was the first excuse me I've ever seen, lol. I don't know how to take that.
The what?
Tommy says that.
That's the first excuse me I've seen. Oh, was it? Yeah, sometimes they just escape and I just keep talking. Consoles in terms of sexiness: Neo Geo, Sega Saturn, PS2. PS2? PS2 is gross. PS2 is like a box of nothing. There isn't a sexy version of the PS2. I think it's the ugliest one. PS3, I think the nicest one was the second one, the big square one. The second model one, I think that one was the nicer of the PS3s. But the first one and the third one, they're gross. They kind of look like grills. Jesse, don't tell me you'll get me banned. Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
Cochino. I'm just kidding.
Cochino.
I said that.
Let's see here. I doubt I'll win, but if cool, I played Magician Lord on my PSP and it was hard but fun. Yeah, Magician Lord Magician Lord is hard. Ooh, Jam Time. I know, I love this one. This is so good. The Isaka theme of the Japan team. I love PS2. She's a beauty. She's a box of ugliness. Super Boo donated $40. Holy shit! Super Boo. Super Boo. Super Boo. You didn't have to do that, Super Boo.
He said, late birthday present. Now go get the
envious card that you said you haven't jumped on yet, or you can use it.
Or
Oh
whatever.
man, cool. All right, I'll do that. If that's how you want me to spend it, I'll spend it on that because I don't have it and I want it. So maybe I'll do that and I'll be like, look, Super Boo got me this. Very cool. Thank you so much, Super Boo. That's awesome of you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. Mark Smith says, sorry, Mario, I love the Neo Geo Pocket. I have a clear one I bought in 2001 with SNK versus Capcom to gain points for the Dreamcast Capcom versus SNK. 20 years later, I almost have all the unlockables. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. I didn't have the cable ever. Nick donated $12. He says, ruin your PlayStation, says Nick Carroll. I know, that should be a ruin your PlayStation. That should be the next shirt, right? I could do a ruin your PlayStation shirt. Oh yeah, we can do shots. Is it shot time? We can do shots if you guys want me to do shots. I forgot about shot time. But I'll do shots if anyone wants me to do shots. How much was it changed from the original, the PSP? Was it just a port? Yeah, it was just a port pretty much. They just ported, whatchamacallit. Do you use any app to organize your collection? Right now I'm only using Google Docs for stuff. For my PC Engine collection, I use the website PCE Daisakusen. But the Polymega also keeps a track of your collection. So once I get my final unit, that's what I'm going to use to just arrange all of it. I'm going to use it to arrange all of it. A. Huffman says, shots! Yeah, let's do shots. Did you rinse this cup out?
No, I'll redo it right now.
Yeah, rinse it out because it's like... Alright, he's going to rinse out my shot glass and then I'll do some shots. Shots! It definitely has a simpler aesthetic compared to the Model 1. What does? I totally thought about picking up a PC Engine Mini more rather than a Neo Geo Mini. PlayStation games, I just ripped a disc. Haha. That's cool. Alright, here we go. Shot time. Alright, let's see. We got grape soju, regular soju, citron. Whoa! Oh yeah, that was the one. Hey Huffman. Alright, so I'll do one shot for now. I will do one. I will do a shot. Yes. I just sniff it. Let me do a shot of... There's like fuzzies on it. This one is called Pure and Fresh or something. I never remember. Cool and Fresh. Pure and Fresh. Chongha. I love soju, by the way, you guys. I'm a big soju guy. But we're going to buy that, and it's all I have right now. But now that things are starting to open up, we're going to go back to Lee's Liquor and get all kinds of different alcohols. Because Jesse wants buttery nipples.
Yes.
And we haven't gone to Lee's Liquor, so he hasn't had any of his buttery nipples. So I'm doing a shot of Cool and Fresh soju. It's just a regular soju. It's pretty smooth, though, and I like it. Cheers. Thank you for the donations, everybody. Ooh. Yummy. Cool. Chill. Very chill.
Little things we could put the soju in so it won't get cold.
Do you like the design of the PCFX? I do, actually. The PCFX, it's big and clunky, but I kind of like that it looks like, whatchamacallit? It looks like a PC. It's got like that whole like PC look I like. Sweet buttery nipples, says Slick. How funny.
Said we all want the buttery nipple nips.
They're good. Those are good. Those buttery nipples. Man, they're tasty. And they're like 20% alcohol too, so drink enough of those and you'll get fucked up for sure.
Says, nothing wrong with big though. It's actually my preference, lol. And Patrick said, Nintendo, you still talking about Game Gone?
Right? Oh my god, Radical Reggie is here. It says Saru Crew checking in. What is up, Radical Reggie? How are you doing, my friend? I haven't seen Reggie in a while. How you been? How you doing? Tell us all the stuff. I haven't talked to you in like a week. It feels like forever. Let's see here. I've only seen Hershey kiss nips. And well, says Reggie, looks like a computer tower. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the look of it. I like the look of the PCFX. I just wish the PCFX had better games. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they were too focused on making all this FMV shit that they didn't put out any, like, normal games. Like, just normal 2D sprite-based games. And they would have been amazing had they did. Like, look at Zenki. Zenki is amazing. And then all the other stuff that came out for it, Chim-Chan Kick. Some of the FMV games were pretty cool, I guess.
Tiki Engine's here.
Ugliest console? PS3. PS3, the first PS3. It was gross. What's your favorite mini system? That's a good question. The bias in me wants to say the PC Engine Mini, but you know what? I really like the Mega Drive Mini, so like, I hope I'm not like betraying my PC Engine brethren, but I don't know, man. I really liked the Mega Drive Mini. Even with its problems, I liked it. I would have to say it's a toss-up between the Mega Drive Mini and the PC Engine Mini. They're kind of like, they're like this, on top of each other at night. So, blasphemy, says David Roverstein.
So, TK Engine's here. He says, what's up, Saru in chat?
Ah, TK Engine, what's up, man? You should be here. You should come over. Come over and do a Saturday show with me. And bring some arcade stuff. I want to do an arcade Saru show. It would be cool if you came with some of your arcade stuff and we could do a Saturday thing. And Jesse says he wants snacks.
Yes.
Bring him snacks. Those two and the SNES Mini have been the best software for the price. Yeah, the SNES Mini is solid. Super solid. And I want to say the SNES Mini is a more solid Mini than both the PC Engine Mini and the Mega Drive Mini. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not, but I just feel like hardware-wise, I think that it was better. It's not my favorite, but I feel like it was the better performer, I want to say. Boom, boom, boom. I really want some buttery nips. Haven't tried them, but they look really tasty. I'll leave it up to you to determine if I'm talking about that shot or the real thing, or both. Where's that gif with the girl? Why not both?
Why not both?
Or Tega Taco Girl. This one isn't modded. You think it will be a Dreamcast Mini? Maybe. That would be cool if they did, because like, I don't think like the Polymega will ever support it, so it'd be cool if there was a Dreamcast Mini. I would totally get one. Like, I do have a Dreamcast in a bunch of games, but I would still buy one. If they made a Dreamcast Mini, I would still get one. I would still get one. Right now? Alright, let's see here. I hope they make a Dreamcast...
Yeah, let's read the chat.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read the chat for a minute here. Let's see here. This one is, I love the Genesis Mini. I know I'll also love my PC Engine Mini whenever it gets here from Japan. Brandon says, exactly, yes, a little buttery nipple action. You can add games on the SNES Mini extremely easily. Yeah, Hakshi makes it really good to do. Oh, hey, Bob Ross. A Dreamcast Mini would be interesting. I wish I could have gotten an SNES Mini. Dude, the SNES Minis are cool. You can still get them, can't you? Like, they're not, like, sold out or anything. I'm pretty sure they still make them. We don't deserve a Dreamcast Mini. We had our chance. Oh, my God. That reminds me of that article. It's so funny. So funny, you guys. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure you still can get that thing. Should we talk about what's going on? Okay, well, no, I guess no one's getting it. So, what you see on screen right now, we're going to do a surprise gachapon for someone who gets whatever this trick is. So we used to do this thing called Name That Game. Oh, shut up, everybody. Athena's singing right now. Psycho Soda-Jan. Fire. Fire. Psycho Soda-Jan. Ah, so good. But anyway, so what we're doing on screen right now, we used to do this thing that was called Name That Game, where we would have people, like, name games. Oh, okay, people are already starting to name them. So,
whoever gets it gets gachapon.
Yep, we do a surprise gachapon. So whoever gets it first gets the gachapon all to themselves. Oh shit, William Ruzicka out of nowhere. Look at that. Boom, he got it. Alright, we're done with this. We're done with it. How do it go away? Which one is it? This one?
The same button. Just name that tune.
I can't undo it for some reason.
There's a... right here.
Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, so very cool. William Ruzicka, who is an awesome guy, by the way, extremely talented. He got it. It was Art of Fighting. Very cool. It was a Rio being inside. No, it's just a random like artwork. It's just a random piece of art. But you know, Bob Ross doing art, and the art is of people fighting, Art of Fighting, and yeah, William Ruzicka got it. So William Ruzicka gets the Gachapon roll. William Ruzicka, I don't know if you've done our Gachapons before, but if you haven't, let me explain it really quickly. This is Gachakun right here. This is our Gachapon machine, or a replica Gachapon machine. The way this works is you pick a number between 1 and 4, and basically whatever number you pick is the prize that you get out of the machine. Now, like Patreon people, they get whatever prize. The number is just for the big prize. So for Patreon people, they still have to pick a number, because the big prize has to land on that number, but they can pick whichever prizes. Oh no, we have new Gachapon toys. We didn't put them in.
I know, but I was gonna do them next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of the...
Sorry, I didn't know. You have to fill me in on this stuff.
I know.
You didn't tell me. Okay, so we got a bunch of new gacha. Oh, and FX, we got to put in FX Unit Yuki. So if you get in there. But anyhow, so pick a number between 1 and 4.
I guess we can show you.
Yeah, we'll show you guys. We have a bunch of Gachapon that we just got. He says 3. Okay, so number 3.
So we're planning to do this. Oh, we can switch to Gachapon.
Oh yeah. All right, Gachapon cam. Gachapon cam. Bam! Here we go. Here's the Gachapon cam. You can see right into its hole. Little Fluffs, says Nintendo 64. Jesse's hand. Hi, McFluff. What is this? What? Wow, this ambient is really doing a number on me. Oh no! I guess CJ Quinn's going to bed. Good night, CJ Quinn. I need a drink.
So we're planning to do something like this, either every week or every other week with the...
yeah, with like a surprise Gachapon. It'll just happen random.
We won't tell you. We're gonna keep talking.
Yep. We're just gonna keep talking, and we're gonna do what we did now with just like a random thing, and then whoever guesses it gets their own Gachapon roll. And he says 3, so let's just go ahead and get started. We're gonna get started right now. We're gonna get started, you guys.
Since I've watched the gacha stuff before, I've never assumed I would win.
Very cool. Well, now you won by guessing a thing. So ball number 1. Ball number 1. What are you, number 1? Oh no, number 1 is the big prize. Big prize is you get to pick, if you're non-Patreon people, get to pick any game from our game box giveaway. That's upside down. And Patreon people get to pick whichever big prize that they get.
Gaming's here.
John with Intrigue Gaming. He's another guy you guys should check out. He does really super funny live streams. Definitely check out Intrigue Gaming.
Jesse will only give me advance warnings. I'm sorry, I didn't meet the rules.
All right, ball number 2. Let's see, ball number 2. Ball number 2 is a Squish Cat. Squish Cat. He's cute and squish. All right, and ball number 3. Let's see what ball number 3 is here for William. Ball number 3 is a Yoshi Connects Gachapon thing. So William Ruzicka gets this. If you want to go ahead and grab this. Oh wait, let me switch it back to the big cam so you guys can see what it is.
Number 4.
And let's see what 4 was actually. We'll do number 4. Let's see what ball number 4 was. Ball number 4 was a Capcom thing. Oh, I just got it. Matthew Roach donated $18. Oh, we gotta do another Gachapon. Sweet. We're doing another Gachapon. This ball was Dawson. Blue Dawson. This is weird. Okay. From the Capcom All-Star Collection thing. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch to the big cam here. SARUSHOW Live, Saru News. Which one is it? That one. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Alright, this is what came out. The Gachapon thing. It's a Yoshi. Yoshi! So we're going to send that to Will Ruzicka. And you have to put them together. I'm not going to put them together. Well, I guess I could. Basically, it's like a little, like, Lego Yoshi thing, I guess is what it is. Red Yoshi, it says. So that's what he gets. But most of these are all just like random little like toys from Japan. There are big prizes in here. When you win the big prize, you pretty much get to choose what prize you want, and that varies if you are a member of the Saru crew or not. So, very cool. And in a few minutes, we're going to give Jesse a few minutes to do a Gleam link for that gachapon. So we're going to do that bonus gachapon thanks to Matthew, who donated to tip the gachapon, the instant gachapon. We will be doing another instant gachapon, which is very cool. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Matthew, for that donation. Very awesome of you. All right, so let's get back into the Neo Geo topic.
It says, "Oh no, I had to assemble it myself." Well, thanks for the
I know, it's funny. But let's see here. Rig says Elvis Roa. That's like the ongoing joke now too. Like I posted the thing about the Neo Geo in the Instagram, and I think it was Outdoors Joe. He was like rigged, and I was like totally. It's funny. Let me get my rigging fingers ready, says Unloved Homie. That's funny. What if I happen to win this? Will you need me to pay for shipping? No, we pay. If it's in North America, we pay it. If it's not in North America, we give you an equivalent gift card. So we give you like a $5 gift card or whatever, depending on the price. Like if it's like a gachapon thing, then you get what is it? A $10 gift card?
Yeah, $10 gift card.
Yeah, you get a $10 gift card if you're international and you win like a toy or anything physical. That you win, if you're international, you'll get like a gift card of equivalent value for it. But in anyhow, since you have the Don Quixote penguin, do you also like the IKEA has a shark? I didn't know that. But yes, I love the his name is Donpen. I have lots of Donpen stuff. I have like postcards and pens and socks. I have Donpen socks. I wish there was a Donpen onesie. I would totally buy one. But I love Donpen. He's so cute. Super cute. He's like my favorite store mascot.
Colin's here.
Colin, what is up, man? He says, "Miss you, dude. Where you been? What time is it in Aussie land right now?" All right. What if we wanted to pay for international shipping? Oh yeah, if you want to pay for international shipping, we would totally ship it. If you wanted the whatever physical prize that we said.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, if you're international and you want to pay for the international shipping, then yeah, we'll send you the prize. Otherwise, we can give you a gift card. But somebody always wins. Somebody wins. What percentage of your audience is international?
Like 4.
Not a whole lot. Most of them are North America. Like a bunch of us are here on the East Coast. Or Canada. We've got a lot of people in Canada. So like North America, like we'll ship to anybody in North America. So Canada, US, and Mexico will ship on us. The international peoples are you're in New Zealand. Colin, he's in Australia. Gundam Russ is also in Australia. Let's see who else is international of the regular group. Hulkarine, who's a recent member of the Saru crew. Hulkarine, he is in the UK, I believe. Commander, or the Collector. The Collector is also in the UK. So we got a number of people who are in the UK as well. Zombie says, AZ! That's right, we met? We met Zombie, right? I think. Didn't we all go to eat together?
Yep.
I think we did. I think he was sitting on the other table. But I think we all went to go eat together. And I think you stopped by the booth. Anyway, I've been holding this in my hand. This is another cool item. I actually got this from Doug at Retro City Games. He gave it to me. He's like, hey, I got this hat and do you want it? It's signed by Falcoon, the artist Falcoon. He signed this. And Doug from Retro City Games gave this to me. And awesome store, by the way. Retro City Games is amazing. I haven't been there since this whole like pandemic thing. But that's usually where I do the game hunts for the Saru crew people. So the next game hunt's going to happen at Retro City Games. So for all of you guys who are members of the Saru crew, basically what happens is I go live from like a convention or a game store, and people on the Saru crew get to request what games they want. I buy them, you pay me, I send you the game that you bought. So it's like I do the shopping for you. That's just another perk for the whatchamacallit, for the Saru crew people. I wish I had that. What are we talking about here? Wolfgang Krauser. That's right. That's who this is. Wolfgang Krauser's theme. That's a Terry cap, not to be confused with a Jimmy cap. But yes, this is a Neo Geo SNK branded Neo Geo hat signed by Falcon, who was artist for the King of Fighters series from 2001 to 2003, I want to say. And Falcon, I think. No, never mind. I was like, Falcon also did King of Fighters 13, but that was Nona, I think. That was Nona, not Falcon. That was another artist, another SNK artist of the time. They also look for SaruPro games when they go to Japan. That's true, yes. When we go to Japan, we do all sorts of cool SaruPro stuff. I'm pretty proud of our Patreon. I think our Patreon is probably one of the coolest Patreons, if not the coolest, of the gamer Patreons. Only because we do a lot of cool shit. It's not like, just give me your money. You know, I mean, obviously there's some of that, right? But we do physical rewards. A lot of physical stuff. We like to get physical with things with our Patreon. I know people are mixed about Falcon's art. I like him. I remember those crazy poses. Yeah, I like Falcon's art too. It's stylistic, I guess. You know what I mean? I would definitely take Falcon over Shinkido, old Shinkido stuff back in the day. I have one of those hats signed by Selena and Los Dinos. That would be worth so much money if that was true, though. Imagine. My Patreon is the coolest. Has bunny girls. Candyman, did you get your thing?
Yes.
Cause he did.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Man, I was so like panicking. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know, that would have sucked, because Jesse said that you didn't get it, but the tracking showed that it was delivered, so I would have been pissed because we already sent it to you late, and then if you had not gotten it, that would have been shitty. I would have been like, oh no! Chris Tang is here. What's up, Chris Tang? Very cool that he's here. Another cool member of the Saru crew and an awesome person. Dude, Chris Tang he's a video game robot. Shin, same face, different hair, Keto. Pretty much. Shin, George Clooney face, Keto.
2000 says, I like the physicality of our Patreon. Most awesome.
Thank you, Jeff Allison. Jeff Allison is awesome. He's always talking us up. I love that about Jeff Allison. He's always talking cool stuff about us. Sorry, there's so much amazing art for Patreon. I love his styles. His Nintendo. Very cool, you guys. Thanks, you guys.
Paps is here.
Paps is here. Oh my God, Paps! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Another star of the Saru crew is Pabst Oben. We love Pabst. He's just funny. He's just a great guy.
Anime says, yeah, the tracking said it was delivered to Las Vegas, and on the other side of the U.S.
What the hell? What the?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That's so weird.
But when did you get it? Did you get it today? Did you get that? When did you get your thing? Paps is not sure how long can you say, but thought I'd pop in. Thanks for stopping in, even if you're here for a little bit. I know you got to take care of newborn babies, so I'm just happy you stopped in to say hi. It makes me feel loved. Yep, I got it today. Very cool. That's awesome. Now, Candy is are you gonna sleep with Arale tonight? Does she get to sleep with you in the same bed? Make sure she's not lonely. Man, Texas opened up and we hit our record new case count soon afterwards. Not surprising, I guess. Alright, Jesse just posted the link to the Instant Gachapon. Make sure that you guys click on that to have a chance to win.
Brian Trust says, love Saru crew.
I know, Brian Trusty recently started... he's been a member of the Saru crew for a while, but he only recently started using the Discord, and I'm glad he did. It's nice to have him in the Discord. Yeah, so sad. So many states opening up way too soon. Yeah, probably... I think what should have happened is... I was talking about this with Pabst, actually, is... and my dad, we were talking about how they probably... What they should have done is maybe paid more attention to, like, the people who, like, needed to stay under quarantine. Like, people who have underlying issues or people who are... you know, old and stuff. But anyway, well, let's not talk about that. I don't want to get into that whole thing, but I don't know. I think that they're...
Let's not talk about it.
Sorry.
Continue.
But...
Geo stuff. Go, go, go.
Street Fighter Punisher, a.k.a. Chris Tang. I know, man. Good lord. We played Chris Tang. At Street Fighter, I got 1 round. Okay, how many games did I play with you? Like 8 games. It was 30 wins between 4 of us. I think I got maybe like half a dozen, maybe half a dozen. I would say anywhere between 6 and 8 rounds with Chris Tang. I won 1 round in those 6 or 7 matches. Yeah, played till 30 between 4 of us. And I think in those 6, 7 matches, I won 1 round with Chris Tang. Isn't that crazy? Like, he's a video game robot. He's a mighty robot.
Says, the Discord sucks. There's a crazy goose
Chris
that
Tang.
owns rats.
This Discord is I know that goose is crazy. We have a wild goose in our Discord, and like people chase him around and stuff, but geese are wild. You can't stop them. Speaking of geese, that's funny. The theme music. Speaking of geese, all the geese.
Continue.
All right, so moving on, we had to get all the Gachapon stuff, but moving on. Now we're going to the Neo. We're going to continue with the Neo Geo CD stuff. Wild Geese Howard. I'm sorry, not Neo Geo. Yes, Neo Geo CD stuff. We're going to continue with the Neo Geo CD stuff. I've got a number of Neo Geo CD games. I guess I'm not going to talk about all of them because there's just way too many that I have here. I guess we'll talk about maybe some of my favorite ones. Obviously, King Fighters 94 was my first one. Here's the Shinkido art we were talking about. It's like always like that same like George Clooney face. Look at their faces. They all look. It's the same face. Chris Tang said same face, different hair. Pretty much. Like all his guys look the same. Especially back then, he didn't really do a whole lot of differentiating between their faces. So it kind of gross. But sometimes, like, his art would look good if they was, like, far away. Like, this is okay art. You can't really see Kyo's face too much. Focus. Why don't you know focus? You don't really see his art or his face too much. In these kind of artworks, it's not so bad. Where it looks pretty good. But George Clooney, Ivan Stitches, for real, they all have George Clooney face. Big time. And I don't get it.
Brandon says, I have a question. What was your first Neo Geo game you played and how?
My first Neo Geo game that I played in the arcade was Magician Lord. Now, the first Neo Geo game that I owned, like on an actual Neo Geo hardware, was King of Fighters 94 with the Neo Geo CD. But before that, I owned many ports. My first home port of a Neo Geo game was Fatal Fury 2 on the PC Engine arcade card. That was my first at-home Neo Geo experience. I didn't have... that was the first time I did Neo Geo at home, was Fatal Fury 2 on the PC Engine, or Garo Densetsu 2. This game right here. This would have been my very first at-home Neo Geo experience. Right here. Now I've since traded up to a nicer copy because I used to throw away the Obies all the time. So I traded up to a copy and I gave away my old one, but this one had an Obi. This was my first arcade card game on the PC Engine. I got this from Turbo Zone Direct back in the day. How much did I pay for it? I think $59.99 was what it cost for the game, and then I paid like 50 or 60 bumps for the whatever the converter was called. I don't know if it was Kisato converter or something. It was a green PCB. It was really gross, and it used to hang out like this much from my TurboGrafx CD. And I remember playing, if I got too crazy, you know, like if I'm playing and I'm like, ah, damn, and if I happen to like whip that cable back to the system, it would, one, make the music skip. The music would be like, blah, 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 and like the music would stop. But if I hit that and just barely hit the converter, the graphics would get all like squares and everything. It was horrible. I didn't care because I was playing the best version of Fatal Fury 2 at home that wasn't on Neo Geo. You know, because like friends got it on Super Nintendo, and I'm like, ha! You know, because This one was so good, so good, so good, and it was amazing. It was amazing back then, especially for like 1994, right? You know, to have that. Kisato Key, I still have, yeah, that, Kisato something or another. That's what it was called. Kisato Key, is that what it's called? It was like a gross green PCB. It was disgusting. But it was the only way I could play the arcade card with this. I still have my original arcade card Pro. I don't have the case anymore. The card still works. It's kind of yellowed. It's old. It's super old. But I still have it. And I had to get the Pro because I had a TurboGrafx CD. So it's the only way you could get Fatal Fury, or I'm sorry, arcade games to work on the TurboGrafx CD. And I played Fatal Fury 2 with a 2-button controller for the longest because there was no way to play. You had no choice. You had no choice but to play 2-button if you had a TurboGrafx CD because you couldn't use PC Engine Pad, so you couldn't use an Avenue 6. Not that I could afford an Avenue 6 back then anyway. And I wouldn't have bought one even if I had the money. I would just buy more games with that money. I never bought like peripherals. Rarely bought peripherals. Always games. I still have one of those Kisatos kicking around somewhere. Oh, they're so bad. They're so bad. Cool, that was a nice memory. Says Brian Simmons. I don't remember 1994. Alright, so let's get back to some more Neo Geo stuff. The second game that I got with it, and this one actually came with my bundle. Or not my bundle, but like what I bought all together when I bought it. Where are you? What order are you guys in? Let's see. Samurai. 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 There it is. Shin Samurai Spirits. And this is probably still its original case. It's all beat the fuck up. But this was the other game that I got with my Neo Geo CD. Sandra Medina. Hi, David. My mom is in chat, you guys. Holy crap! My mom is in chat. Everyone say hi to my mom. Hashtag Saru, not Saru burp. Yeah. She says hi, David. My mom's in chat, you guys. Sandra is. She's my mom. This is the first time she's ever seen one of our lives before. But yes, that is my mom. It's super. Hi, mom. Hi, Saru mom. Hi. She's in Illinois, so it's like past midnight. I'm surprised that she's even awake at this time. Hi, Saru's mama. Everyone's saying hi. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Everyone's. You have a very sweet boy, Mrs. Medina. Oh, can I ask your mom about that car on the freeway? Let's see here. Hi, Saru's mom. Hi, Saru's mom. Oh, Saru's mom. Watch your mouth, Saru. Oh, pfft, like. Pfft. You don't know this lady. But yeah. That's funny. Happy belated Mother's Day, says New Wave Ghost. Your son is an amazing man. Oh, you guys are gonna embarrass me in front of my mom. But yeah, these were my first two Neo Geo CD games right here. That's so cool, man. You did a great job with this one, Saru's mom. This is Brian Trusty. Hi, everyone. James Malloy says, I own Samurai Spirits. Can't wait until July so I can play it. And hi, Saru's mom. How funny. Your son is good people, says Corbin. You should be very proud of him, Miss Medina, says OK Japan Video Games. Hi, Saru's mom. Hope you're doing well. That's so cool. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. A little embarrassed, but thanks for stopping in. I like that everyone's saying hi to you. Very cool. Hi, Saru's mom. Saru's a real talented artist. That's so funny. That's hilarious. And I like how everyone stopped to say hi.
Yeah, that's awesome.
To it too. Very cool. But yes, so sorry, got distracted. These were my first two Neo Geo CD games back in the day. It's so funny. Saru's gonna turn red. I know, I'm going from like my olive colored pigment to a red pigment. DJ is inspiring to many people. Saru's face is priceless. Oh, and I haven't had that much to drink yet. But let's see, I'm trying to think of what games I got back in the day. You know, when I got my Neo Geo CD, those two games were the only two games that I had for a long, long time. Oh, holy crap! Transfer with a $100 donation. Thank you so much, Transfer. Oh my God, we gotta do 2 gachapons now. We gotta do now for the gachapon thing. You don't have to enter it twice. Once you've entered in that Gleam link that Jesse entered, you're gonna be entered for both of them. So no need to enter it twice. You'll automatically be entered. Transfer, thank you so much for that. Holy crap, Transfer. Transfer doesn't usually like me to drink, but that is worthy of a shot. Worthy of a shot. I'm going to do shot in Transfer's honor. Crap, you should have waited until Saru's mom left the chat. He might owe her money. I don't owe her money. But I'm going to go ahead and do a shot of soju here for Transfer. Normally Transfer doesn't want me to drink, but this is because I want to. Oh my gosh, I filled that up like way. All right, cheers. Thank you to Transfer for the $100 donation. I really appreciate it. Very, very cool. We have 82 people in the chat. Very awesome. Transfer, thank you. Seriously. Here we go. Down the hatch. Oh. No, it's good. It was just more of a shot. More of a shot that I wanted to drink. Ando says, "Woo, drink!" Where'd you get that shot glass? I think it came from Amazon. I'm pretty sure.
Amazon.
JT, was it JT? Who?
Or was it Record Renz?
I don't remember. I always think it's either JT or Record Renz. I don't remember. I don't remember which one. Yeah, we have 82 people in here. That's awesome.
It says, it's good, barf.
It's good, bull. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Let's see here. It's good, barf. He's been talented since the day he was born. Jesse is wonderful and talented too. You should be proud of both of them. Oh yeah, Jesse and my mom get along great. Actually, she loves Jesse. Jesse's actually like the favorite. I'm kind of like the asshole. No, I'm nice. I'm not like. I just don't remember things sometimes, and Jesse has to remember. Like today was my dad's birthday. So Jesse's like, "Oh, it's your dad's birthday." I'm like, "Ah, crap." This is my dad's birthday. And I didn't remember. She says, "Hi, Jesse."
Hi.
Jesse says, "Hi."
Hi.
Oh man, now I'm like super hot. Just from 2 shots, I'm like burning up now. TK Engine says, "Lamau." Cold-blooded Saru. I just don't remember. Happy birthday, Dad Maru. Yes, today is my dad's birthday is today. He's asleep by now.
Pam said, "Mrs. Medina, tell us an embarrassing story." DJ.
Oh, I'm sure she's got some. 82 people and only 43 likes. Smash that! Says the collector. Thank you, the collector.
Elvis Rose says, "That's because she's never met me. Get ready for to be number 2.
Number 2. That's funny. Alright, let's see here. Want a Neo Geo Mini for free? Sign up here. Alright, so Jesse posted the link to the Neo Geo Mini that we are giving away today. If I can find it. We got a brand new Neo Geo Mini right here. We're going to go ahead and give this away today to one lucky individual. Make sure to click on that link. For those of you who are international, if you pay for the international shipping, we will send it to you. Otherwise, we will give you a $30 gift card to the service of your choice if you happen to win. But make sure to click on that link for a chance to win your own Neo Geo Mini. And I like the Neo Geo Mini. I don't play it now. Like, obviously, I'd rather much play on the Polymega, but it's not bad. It's not a bad little thing for what it is. It's kind of like, I don't know, a novelty item more or less. But it's a good way to get into Neo Geo if you don't have a Neo Geo. It's pretty good. See, Brian Trusty says the Neo Geo Mini is pretty darn neato skeeto, says Brian Trusty. Elvis Rose says, "I picked number 2, getting ready for Gachapon." Let's see here. My mom says, "I got lots of stories." Don't tell him. Don't tell him here. Going back to bed. Love you. Love you too. Thank you for stopping in. I can't. When this is over, me and Jesse are gonna. We'll go down to Illinois. We'll go down to Illinois to see you guys. I promise. I promise. Love you. All right. Let's see here. Oh my, I've just been enjoying the show and forgot to click like, says James Malloy. Consider it officially smashed. Thank you, James Malloy, for clicking on that like button. Everyone's saying good night. Good night to my ma. To my ma. Sakura's pretty fun. Man, I haven't even opened my US Sakura. You go to Illinois, let's go to Galloping Ghost. Oh, that would be cool. Man, that would be cool. I want to go to Galloping Ghost. So, what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up going to Chicago and maybe renting a car and then driving down to Decatur, because I think Chicago's like 2 hours or so of a drive from my parents' house, because my parents live in Decatur. So we would drive to Decatur, spend a weekend with them, drive back to Chicago, maybe go to Galloping Ghost, stay there for a night, and then fly out.
Brent just said you stop in Indiana first.
You stop in Indiana first. Is that where you're at? I thought you were. I didn't know you were in Indiana. For some reason, I thought you were close to Slayer and them. Where's Slayer live at? I thought he was close by, wasn't he? Night Saru's ma, says New Wave Ghost. Good night, Saru's mom. Trials of Mana is great. Jesse says JT. Yeah, he beat that. He loves some Mana games. Jesse loves Mana. The Mana games. Alright, Neo Geo soundtrack. Somebody in the Saru crew, if you want to request Neo Geo music, you tell me what Neo Geo game you want to listen to, and I will play for you. Because this is the end of this King of Fighters 96 soundtrack. Mana is fantastic. That's why it is an amazing game.
I will meet you there. Actually, it's a few hour drive.
We should plan it. Chris Tang, you want to go? We can go to Chicago, and I can get a room. For a few days, and then what we'll do is, if we go with anybody, they can just crash in the room, and then me and Jesse will probably split for a couple days and go see my parents, and then come back to whatever room we get, like maybe the last night. We'll probably make like a 4-day trip to Chicago. Let's see here.
Metal Slug says Academy.
If Galloping Ghost fires me out for their reopening event, I will let you know. Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it gonna be like a big thing? That would be cool. That would be cool to go to. That would be dope. I know where Decatur is. If you come to Chicago, I can be your tour guide. I've been to Decatur. I've been to Decatur a few times. I've never been to Chicago. Whenever I flew out to Decatur, I flew into O'Hare, and then my dad would just come pick me up. Was that O'Hare? I think O'Hare. I don't remember, but I've been there a couple times. There's really nothing in Decatur, except for my parents, which is cool because, like, you know, I don't go there to look at stuff. I want to go just visit with my parents.
Good night, Paps.
Paps is heading to bed. Good night, Paps. Thanks for stopping in. They're fixing their 700 plus machines while they're down for pandemic. Oh man, might be epic reopening party times. That would be amazing. I would love to go to something like that. And plan to have a lot of celebs for the reopening. Game devs, Mortal Kombat actors, etc. Oh man, that would be so cool. I would be 100% down for that.
Paps said, love you guys.
You too, Paps. Thanks for stopping in. I'm so glad he made time to stop in because I know he's been busy with his baby. Little babies! Hi folks, says Missing Bits. What's up, Missing Bits? Welcome to the stream. We have some retro video game stores here too. Epic coronavirus spreading party. Lol. Well, I mean, it's not reopening like tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a while. We'll let you know if I find out when it is happening. MK masks for all? That's true. I'm gonna be going to do like that antibody test. I feel like I've already had it. Alright. Back to the Neo Geo CD stuff. We just started talking about Chicago.
Do one gachapon now and then do the other one later?
Yep. Let's do, before we get into some more Neo Geo CD stuff, let's do another gachapon. Since we now have 2 gachapons to do, and we still have our channel gachapon to do, don't we?
No. That was the surprise gachapon.
Oh, we're trading it for the surprise gachapon now?
Yep.
Oh. I see. All right, here. Let's see here. Test your might against virus. This is Brian Trusty. That's funny. Did you empty one of your shelves? Yes, the Neo Geo CD shelf. They're all on my. They're all over here. All the Neo Geo CDs.
I don't remember it being empty.
Yeah, because that was the Neo Geo CD shelf, so we pulled everything off. Oh wait, let's go back up here. Someone had said Blazing Star. All right, let's go to Blazing Star. This is Mark Smith. Blazing Star. Crunchy Stars. Return, select, new entry. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and do another gachapon because we have gachapons to do. So we were going to do another one, another gachapon. Very cool. This is Gachakun. He's so cute. Let's put his head back on. Let's give him a good shake. Wow, there's only 6 balls in here.
Yeah, I'm going to add some more right now.
For the new ones?
No, these are old.
Oh, okay.
We'll add some new ones.
What is this? This is a Kuda Sushi one. This one came from, this is a Kuda Sushi one. There's like a sushi bowl in there. We're going to put that in here. This is going to give me some more to put in.
That one alone.
This one is a Dragon Ball, looks like. We got a Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. I want to see what's in here. It's Goku! Who are you? It's oh no, it's the fat one. Who is he, 19 or 20? 19, right? 20 was the old one. Alright, let's put 19 in there. We got any more? We have lots of those Yokai Watch ones too. What is that?
It's one of the new ones.
Should we put that in?
Yeah.
What are the Yokai? We got lots of Yokai Watch ones.
I don't know.
Do those fit?
Yeah, they'll fit in there.
Will they?
Yep.
There's a ball here. I'll put one in here.
Put one in there.
This is, we got, oh shit. We bought a bunch of new gachapons. Oh, the grand prize. I didn't put these back in here. That's why.
That's one.
Ah, fuck.
Now it's back.
And Squish Cat. Squish Cat. And then I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna add one of the new ones.
Okay.
We got these, we got Yokai Watch. Look at these. Aren't they cool? They're like little clear ones. Let me open them. We got a lot of new gachapons. We got Yokai Watch ones. We got Kamen Rider. We got some Kamen Rider. DC Radaya isn't in here, but he'd probably appreciate that.
And we also got...
Oh, yeah, these. Ooh, these are badass. Look, we got these Dragon Quest ones. We had only one once that we got in Japan, but now we got a bunch of them. Of these Dragon Quest ones. These are cool. But yeah, we got... so the ones we got were Dragon Quest, Yokai Watch, and Kamen Rider gachapons. From Japan. And we got them on Japanese Prime. Because I have Japanese Prime. And they were here in like 4 days. It's so awesome. They were here quick. Damn it, I can't open this bag.
Yeah, we'll do the Dragon Quest next week. Or
Yeah,
during the
next week we're gonna or yeah, during the week we'll add them in at some point. All right, so we have room for one of these guys in here because the thing is pretty full. All right, let's see, which one should I put in? I'm gonna put in Whisper. I think.
Sorry.
I think people like Whisper, right? Whisper. I'm gonna put Whisper in there with a little card. Alright.
Yeah, I wanted to get it, but they didn't have any this time around.
They were out of them, so we'll try again. We'll have to wait and get them. But they have them, but they have to be primed so that we can get them in a reasonable amount of time. Here's the rest of those Yokai Watch ones if you want to go ahead and put them in. I put Whisper in here, so now we got a Whisper. Alright.
First winner. Franchise is going to bed.
Shit.
You're already drunk?
I know. Oh, I drop it. I'm not drunk, I swear. This thing just like flew off.
The replay of that was
Is it?
Hey, Brian Trusty.
There we go. Brian Trusty. Have a good night, Brian Trusty. There we go. Okay. Alright, he got a good shaking. Sorry, that was probably super loud.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright, here we go. Poor Gacha-kun. I know. Gacha-kun fell.
Why is Gacha-kun broken? Well, in episode number 5.
Right?
And you'll see.
Yep.
Alright, the
We're
winner.
doing weird stuff.
Alright, let's pick the winner.
Alright, winner for the Gachapon is... oh wait, drum roll. There we go, drum roll. Yes. Winner is who?
It is Brandon Cruz.
Brandon Cruz. I think he's new SaruPro too.
Yeah, new SaruPro.
Brandon Cruz. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's new. He was one of our newest ones, I think,
Yep.
right? Like the last couple, I believe. Brandon Cruz, are you here? You have to be here. Rigged. I mean, congrats.
If it's not here, then we'll go to the next one.
Orale, says TK Engine. Orale. Yep, I'm new, and he's here. Very cool. All right, Brandon Cruz. In case you don't know the rules, pick a number between 1 and 4, and the numbers for, since you're Saru Crew, the number is just for the grand prize. So if you pick a number, say you pick number 3, the grand prize has to land on 3 in order for you to win it. However, because you're Saru Crew, you can pick any of the normal Gachapon prizes. And you also get 2 bonus rolls. So if you don't like anything between the first 4 that come out, you get 2 more balls that come out. And you might get something good with the 2 balls that you like or whatever. But go ahead and pick a number between 1 and 4. 69, dude, says in Borderline. 2 balls. 2 extra balls. Everyone loves 2 balls. So yeah, pick a number between 1 and 4. Choose wisely. It's all luck, but I mean, choose wisely. 22 balls might be good. It's too many balls. It's too many balls. Uniball. That's true too. I love homie says 2. I'll pick 4. I'm a little drunk, so some of the rules are a bit fuzzy. Okay, we'll go with 4. And we got our 100 yen. Did we lose coins? Oh no, I didn't put them all out. Never mind. We got our 100 yen coins, because Gacha-kun takes 100 yen coins. Right now, I think we only put in a Yokai Watch one. We're going to put more later, because there isn't a whole lot of room in this guy now, so we're trying to get some of them out. We'll put more in as we spit some of the old ones out. But I think right now we only added a Yokai Watch of the new ones, but we will be putting more in as we give them away. 8675309. Oh no, Gachapon Cam, I'm dumb. Gachapon Cam, there we go. Pyong! You can see right into Gacha-kun's hole right there. He picked 4, so let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. Alright, number 1 is a Mario Connects. There's a few of these Connects ones. That's a Mario Connects. Next. Ball number 2 is FX Unit Yuki. This is considered a big prize, so we're going to go ahead and move her out. But if you had picked number 2, then you could have picked a version of FX Unit Yuki. Alright, ball number 3. Ball number 3 is Blue Dalsim. He's like the sickly Dalsim. Or Champion Edition Dalsim, I think, was blue. The alternate color, I believe. I don't remember. One of them was blue. Ha! Elvis Roa says, I told you number 2. He did say 2. Alright, here we go.
Because you can see right into Gachapon's hole.
Yep.
Right into the board.
This is what is this, number 4?
4, yeah.
Ball 4. Ball 4 is the Fat Dragon Ball guy we just put in there. Android 20 or 19, I don't know, whatever. This guy. Kim Jong-un.
No.
Alright. And you get 2 bonus balls. Because you are a member of the Saru Crew, you get 2 more extra balls that you can cut. Bonus ball number 2 is Squish Cat, because he's squish. We threw one up on the ceiling. He's still stuck up on the ceiling.
No, he is.
Alright, bonus ball number 2. Here we go. bonus ball number 2 is another Dragon Ball one. Looks like my tanks, Super Saiyan my tanks, or Go tanks, or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? One of the Dragon Ball guys. I don't remember what all their suffix names are.
You forgot to do the bonus.
I know. I forgot to do bonus balls. That's what it was. It was bonus. Bonus. Alright, let's go back to that. Yay, we have buttons. Buttons work. This is one sticky cat. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off the stuff of the winnable stuff. And you get to pick, which one came out first? I don't remember. Mario connects. Here, you get to pick one. Since you're SaruPro, you can pick any of them. So this one is the Connects Mario. This one's only 2 pieces. The Yoshi one's like 4 pieces, but he puts together pretty easy. He's just the Connects Mario. Number 2, what was number 2? Number 2 was Dalsim, I think.
No, number 2 was the Everything You Can.
Oh, well, no,
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the stuff that he can pick.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Alright, so this next one was Dalsim.
Oh, he says I picked the blue Dalsim, thanks.
Oh, cool, alright. That makes it easy. Let's go ahead and put that in there. He is from the Capcom Orustazu collection. Here you go. Get that out to Brandon. Alright, let's put Mario back in his ball. Get back in your ball, Mario. Mario. It's me, Mario. Mario. Yeah, Monday, we'll probably have a lot of stuff going out Monday now, huh? Because I saw someone else bought an FX Unit Yuki.
Yeah.
As well. Alright, back into the hole with you. And we have another Gachapon coming thanks to Brandon.
Not Brandon.
Brandon. Sorry. Brandon's the one who thanks to Transferred. We have another Gachapon coming. Alright, back to the Neo Geo CD stuff.
Outer League is here. How's it going, Outer League?
What's up, Outer League? He says hi. Oh, he's saying hi, Super Boo. Alright, so I don't remember what the next Neo Geo title was that I got after that, because I bought very few titles until 2007, 2008. I started trading off like PSP stuff. I traded a lot of PSP games to someone named KitKit, or they went by kitkit.com on the Neo Geo forums. So I got a good number of my Neo Geo games from this KitKit person. And it's funny because just recently I bought something from this person, and I hadn't gotten anything from them in years. But just somebody who was on the Neo Geo forums that I used to trade a bunch of stuff with way back in the day. And I got a majority of my titles from this KitKit person. I'm trying to see if I can remember. Here's one. Here's another early one that I got right here. And this is Ryu Konoken 2, or Art of Fighting 2 in America. This one was another one of my early titles. Gohan is here. KitKit is legit. So yeah, you know KitKit. I got a ton of my stuff back in the day when I was like 2007, 2008. I got tons of stuff from KitKit because at the time I guess he was collecting PSP stuff, and so I was trading a bunch of PSP stuff, but I was also buying stuff. So a lot of my Neo Geo, a good number of my Neo Geo CDs came from KitKit. A large number of them came from them. And this one, I don't think this one was one of them, but this one was one of my early Neo Geo CD titles. A good number of them. Let's see here. Here's one that I bought recently, surprisingly enough. I didn't have this one up until recently. I bought it for 20 bucks on eBay or something. And I couldn't believe that I didn't have it. And I think that was because I played this on the Sega Saturn so much. I played... Sorry, this music is super loud. I played a good amount of Real Bout Fatal Fury Special on the Sega Saturn. It was like one of my favorite Sega Saturns. I had bought the collection, which I still have. The 2-pack.
Juan Castillo's here.
Nope, that's not it. Juan Castillo, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. I was going to grab it, but I don't know where it's at. Anyway, whatever. Just know I have it. But back in the day, I used to buy all of my Sega Saturn ports from a place called Software Etc. here in Las Vegas, back in the day, they carried a lot of imports for the Saturn. So I got a good number of them from Software Etc. back in the day. Saturn and Neo Geo CD ports of RBS are pretty much identical. Yeah, there's some stuff is different. Sound is better on the Neo Geo CD version as far as like the in-game sounds. And then there's like some like weird glitchy stuff that happens on the Saturn version, but they're pretty much the same. And I played so much of it on the Saturn. And I finally picked it up for the Neo Geo CD, and I couldn't believe I didn't have it. I picked up this copy for like $20. No Obi, nothing, just a copy. Didn't really care about Obies. Like I said, I used to throw all the Obies away back in the day, but this one was a great one. I really liked Real Bout Special. I love at the end of this the Blue Mary thing. There's like a Blue Mary whatchamacallit, like a music video with Blue Mary's Blues, that song. I don't know if you guys know the song I'm talking about. It's her theme song basically, but with lyrics. Blue Mary's theme song with lyrics. By the way, this soundtrack is pretty much over already. So any other Neo Geo CD requests from the Saru crew, I'll play.
The Pope is here.
Now there's something. Did the Pope? Did you bless the chat?
Yeah, he did, but we were doing some other things.
Oh, we were too busy talking. We have to thank the Pope for blessing the chat. That's why we have. That's why we get the all the people. It's because the Pope blesses the chat.
Metal slug.
If the Pope doesn't bless Metal Slug, if the Pope doesn't bless the chat, the people don't come. We have to have the Pope bless this chat. Man, Metal Slug. I bought this game, Metal Slug 2 from Ninian Game a month ago, and they haven't even shipped it yet. I'm so pissed off about that, you guys. So pissed. Oh wait, was it Ninian Game? No, it wasn't. I'm stupid. I bought it somewhere else. But I bought a bunch of games from Ninian Game, and they haven't even shipped it yet. So time to. A month ago already. Time to put in a freaking PayPal complaint. There we go. I go to arcade, I play Metal Slug, says Objection. That's awesome. Oh my god, Russ is here. What is up? Arcade Games is in the house. In his house.
What's up, Russ?
Now, here's one that was exclusive to the Neo Geo CD. This is Samurai Spirits, whatever it's called, Bushido Retsuden. Yeah. Bushido Retsuden. This one was exclusive to the Neo Geo CD. So it didn't come out on AES or MVS, only Neo Geo CD. Neo Geo CD had a couple of exclusive. It had this one. It had, of course, the super expensive one, Chotetsu Burikingar. Burikinga. Or Ironclad Brickinger, as it's known in English. That one is an exclusive. It's super expensive. Sarus made game or developed game. Final Romance 2. Final Romance 2 is another one that was a Neo Geo CD exclusive. That one didn't come out on anything else but the Neo Geo CD. There might be others that I'm not recalling at the moment, but for sure. Oh shit! I almost dropped all those games. Final Romance. There it is. All right, I found it. This one here, Final Romance 2. This one was a Neo Geo CD exclusive. Idol Mahjong Final Romance 2. 18 plus game. That means that there's probably anime titties. Yeah, that's probably safe to assume that it's this kind of game right here. Them anime titties. But this was also an CD exclusive right here. The game has hardcore hand-holding, says Kanime. Probably, amongst holding of other things. Is there a kanji for RPG? I thought they just say role play. Is there? I don't know. I do not know. Here's one. Here's one that I got early on. This one I think is expensive now. And this one I got from Kit Kit, I believe. I believe this was a Kit Kit. a ticket trade back in the day. So I think it cost me whatchamacallit, the price of the game. Are the new Saru crew the new preppies and jocks? Oh god, shut up. God. I didn't even read that. Anyhow, this game here, I don't know why it's gone up in price. If somebody could tell me why, that would be awesome. But this game here, for whatever reason, has shot... I think maybe because it's an old one, I'm guessing. Those retro Mahjong games are something else. I know, they're all like titty games, right? Like, all of the Mahjong games are all like, what kind of stuff you can reveal by playing with games. But I mean, I guess that's what like salarymen and people played back in the time. That was like what people played was those kinds of games. But for some reason or another, this one has gone up considerably in price. And I don't know why. I'm not sure why. This one's an expensive one. But it's a good game. I enjoy it. I enjoy the Fatal Furies. I'm not a big fan of Fatal Fury 1 so much, to be honest. It impressed the shit out of me when I first saw it in the arcade, but I wasn't the biggest fan, but I was very fascinated by it when it first came out. Super fascinated. So Garo means wolf. Is Okami something else? I think... I'm trying to think, because I don't really understand how Garo translates as wolf, or I guess lone wolf. Because much like you, I've only known the word Okami for wolf, so I'm not sure. And my Japanese isn't so great, but I wonder if TK Engine is still in here. He might be able to tell us. Is wolf god Okami, or Okami is wolf. Garo is wolf by itself. But I think when people refer as wolf in like sentence and stuff, they will say Okami, I believe.
TK Engine's here. Says, what's up?
TK Engine, the difference between Garo and Okami, other than the kanjis, like what is like, they use like Garo, right? Like Garo Densetsu, Legend of the Lone Wolf, and Okami for wolf. Magic isn't too hard to play. There's tutorials online.
Hungry Wolf.
Hungry Wolf.
That's what Swollen Music says.
Says him.
TK says, what's your Japanese question? Well,
I did. I just said. Yeah, I just told him.
oh, just send it on Discord really quick. It's your stuff? I don't know.
Oh, Rosika's putting in the kanjis. Kanjis. There he is. It says, means hungry wolf. Okami literally means great god. I mean, Okami has kami in it.
Kami says, Epic Tsunuki Mahjong game when?
We were thinking about doing like a dating sim, actually. Probably never a Mahjong game. Because I don't understand it. But, maybe a dating sim at some point. When Saru draws naked Yuki, says David Rover. That's funny. Anime video games took a lot more chances for risque stuff back in the day. Yeah, it feels like they did so more back then than they do now, right? I think. Especially like with console, I feel like they were way more risque about stuff on console than they are now with console stuff. Now you have to go to PC pretty much if you want to stick to like the porn stuff. It's actually FFXXX unit. Oh, you guys are funny. Alright, let's go to... I'm trying to show the earlier ones first, but then I keep jumping off of subject here. I don't have these in any particular order, but here's one. Bam! This guy right here, World Heroes. I don't know why this game got so much shit in the day. Everyone's like, oh, Street Fighter 2 clone, blah, blah, blah. But I thought this game was very unique for its time. And it offered a lot of variety in the sense that it had the whole deathmatch thing, made it completely different. To most, sure, you had your Ryu clone and Ken clone with the ninjas, right? But I don't know. I always thought it was unique. People back in the day gave it a lot of shit. I used to always play this game when this game was around. I remember, I think Mortal Kombat was around too, and I actually had an appreciation for Mortal Kombat because people left the Neo Geo cabinets alone because everyone wanted to play Mortal Kombat. So I used to love playing World Heroes. When everyone was busy playing Mortal Kombat, I had World Heroes all to myself. People gave World Heroes shit. Why? I don't know. Like, people... I don't know, Michelle. For whatever reason, people, like, always... back then... People used to always just bash it as a Street Fighter 2 clone, and like, I think that's the main reason. It's just that, you know, it was Street Fighter 2 clone. It had like a Ryu and Ken type character, and like the character Brocken would get compared to Bison, and like just stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I thought it was unique for the time. I found it to be a unique game, and I had a lot of fun with World Heroes. And I enjoyed it. I like this artwork too. Look at this art. William, did I miss? He says, will I be banned if I draw FXXXX Yuki, the hentai engine fan art? No, not at all. Go right ahead. People have already done it, so there's already a couple pictures out there with weird stuff happening. So you wouldn't be the first, but yeah, go right ahead. We have an NSFW section in our Discord that someone might actually find it and post there if you put it on your Twitter or something. I'm sure someone will find it and post it there. But yeah, there's no... our Discord is very... How do you say it? Adult-oriented? I mean, the channel is pretty much an adult audience, right? Like, we don't have, like... It's an 18. We're pretty much an 18 plus stream here. I don't cater to kids here. So that kind of stuff is not taboo here. You know, we don't frown upon any of that stuff, to be honest. NSFW, a wretched hive of scum and villainy, says go on. We're very active too. Yeah, our Discord's super active. It's super active, which you can join. It is a private Discord, so it does mean that you do have to join the Patreon of at least the $1 tier. But the reason why it's private is because we like to keep it under control. One, it's private because, yes, we have an NSFW section. Two, we want to make sure that only adults join the Discord. Not because it's, you know, full of perversion, but because I cater to adults on the channel. I want to make sure the Discord is adults only. So we don't have anybody who's under the age of 18. I think the youngest person there might be 19 on our Discord. But for the most part, we're all in our 30s or older. Some of us way older. But one minor was in there. Yeah, one minor snuck in there. He wasn't in there for long. And... that's when we started to change stuff around, but he's no longer there. We've already removed him from there. So yeah, we did have a minor sneak in there, but for the most part, I steal my mom's credit card. Trent says, "Hi, I'm 50." Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of us who are older, but I don't ever see Transfer in there. Transfer just hangs out here with us on the YouTubes. I don't think I've ever seen him in the Discord. I hate to admit that I was one of those people that dismissed World Heroes as an SF clone, but I did order the Neo Geo CD copy of Jet, so I'll give it another shot. I enjoy World Heroes, but I like fighting games, so, you know, it is what it is. Shit, I gotta be 18 to be in the Discord. Brandon Wallace. Yes. Let's see here. I'm only 19. You guys are funny. But yeah, World Heroes, I like World Heroes. It's cool. It's cool. I have all of them. I have World Heroes Perfect. I have Jet. What are the other ones? I have 2. My favorite one is still World Heroes 2 of all of them. When World Heroes 2 came out, I was like, yes, more! And I used to use Ryoko a lot, who is based on Ryoko Tani, the real judo queen. That's who the Ryoko character is based on. Is Ryoko Tani from... Where are the other World Heroes? Where are your World Heroes? I swear to God I had these in order at once upon a time, but we pull them out to play the Polymega and stuff.
I know.
So all our shit never gets put back, because we always do stuff in a hurry when it comes to the games. Warudo Hirozu. Why can't I find the Warudo? The other Warudos. The Warudo. Speaking of World Heroes, another thing, here's one that's exclusive. There were actually a lot more Neo Geo CD exclusive that I'm giving the Neo Geo CD credit. This one here, 80K World. This one is a cool, like, fan game. Like a fan service game. Basically, there's a couple cool things. There's like this cool Brocken shooter on this one as well. Like right here, you get to use Brocken. It's very short. It's got other things, like you have this like card battle type of game, or I'm not sure what kind of game it is. You pick some options. It seems pretty random to me. I don't understand how to play this little mini game. And then right here, this is a quiz one. Like right there, it says something about Gangan Hisatsu Waza or something like that. For some character, I guess. What is special technique of this character's name, who I can't read, in Gangan? Just a quiz game. And then 80K Town is like all the different things. Every part of the town has like a different thing that you can do. But this one was exclusive to the Neo Geo CD as well. And that is 80K Warudo. 80K Worlds. And it's interesting. It's an interesting one. Oh, you know what else is... Where's that book? Where's the King of Fighters one? Remember, there's the King of Fighters book? King of Fighters 96 book. That one's also exclusive to the Neo Geo CD.
You sure it's not up there? No.
Oh, wait, I know where it is.
But that's an interesting one. I'm trying to see if there were any other exclusives. And then the Neo Geo actually got some aftermarket stuff as well. Here it is. So here's another one. This one is also an exclusive to the Neo Geo CD. That is the King of Fighters 96 Neo Geo Collection. And what this was is basically you got... let me take the disc out here so it doesn't fall out as I'm showing you. That's the disc. But you get a hardcover art book with a bunch of George Clooney's in it. You get George Clooney with... Where is it? Here. You get George Clooney with Athena right there. And, let's see. You get sketches too. I don't know who did the sketches. I don't know if they... Here's George Clooney with Chizuru as well. Here's George Clooney with a Japanese girl. That's actually Kyo's girlfriend. And then the actual CD itself, which has cool artwork on it. Most of the Neo Geo games just say like Neo Geo on it. This one has pretty cool art. There were some that had cool art. Some of them did, some of them didn't. I think they put you back in. Go back in. You're home. And this one here, this one is really cool. So basically it shows you the intro. Like you can see the intro and the ending sequence, I believe. And then you get to pick... wait, Kyo had a girlfriend? Yeah, her name is Yuki, I believe. I think her name was Yuki as well. And you actually saw her in the background of King of Fighters 94 in the Esaka stage. You can see a little sprite girl in the back in a school uniform. with a briefcase, and it's Kyo's girlfriend. She's in the background of it. Yeah, Kyo's girlfriend named is Yuki, and she's in the background. This had a cool. It was like a not encyclopedia, but like how do you say? Like right there, you got to like the voice actors. They would introduce themselves as a character and their age, and a bunch of stuff like their hobbies, their measurements. If they were girls, they would tell you their 3 size, suri saizu, their hobbies. You know, like whatever their hobbies were. And then they had like a part where the voice actor would talk about themselves. Hi, my name is blah blah blah. They introduce themselves and talk about, you know, their role in the game. Wolfgang Krauser, his voice actor, is an English speaker, so his intro that he does for himself is in English. He'll say, hi, my name is whatever the fuck his name is. I don't remember what his name was, but it's in English. I keep forgetting to lower the volume every time I switch games. But this one's also an exclusive. So there were a number of Neo Geo CD exclusives for the Neo Geo CD. Final Romance, EDK World, Neo Geo Collection. Quite a bit of them. There were quite a bit of them. And some stuff was cooler than others, obviously. Let me put you... Where am I put you, book? Where do I put you, book? Or is that someone else? You can't play Yuki and Kyo outfit in the game. Yes, I believe she is a striker. I think. I want to say there's a Yuki dressed as Kyo as a striker in 2000. Maybe? Yuki in The Last Blade is my second favorite Yuki. Who's your first favorite Yuki? I'm pretty sure I know. Let's see here. I love that Yuki too. I forget that her name is Yuki, that girl in Last Blade. She's cool. I like her as well. She's awesome. She's not my favorite female character in that though is Akari, just because she's cute. And I have a Miko complex, or I used to have a big Miko complex, where I would buy anything that was like Miko related I wanted to get. Which is why I had gotten to Toho back in like the 2000s. I don't give a shit about Toho now, but back then, in like 2000, between like 2000 and 2003, I was very into Toho. I thought Shingo was Kyo's best girl, says Unloved Homie. Oh, how funny.
Should we do another gachapon?
Alright, let's do another gachapon. Eventually, we'll get to Neo Geo Pocket eventually, I think, but we'll do some gachapon stuff now, since we have another gachapon to do. Alright, we got one more gachapon to do, you guys. Let's go ahead and see who won our next gachapon.
It went out. Check your phone.
Let's see here. 82 people in here. 82 people. Very cool. Alright, so Jesse is doing a thing. He's doing a thing. Do we know? Oh, I see it here.
Yeah.
I'll be able to see. It's doing a loady load.
100%.
Is that just my computer flipping out? Did you restart it, by the way?
Pick Brandon Cruz again.
Did it?
I did.
Are you serious?
But I'm gonna do another
Reroll.
one.
Okay, so it picked Brandon Cruz again. We're gonna redo it because we don't usually do doubles. So
Okay.
we're gonna re-roll it. Drum roll, please. Just gonna re-roll it. Landed on
Unloved Homie.
Unloved Homie. Are you here? That's crazy that it landed on
I
Brandon
know.
again. Unloved Homie. I think he was here. He said something about Shingo and Kyo kissing. Damn, he outrigged me, says Unloved Homie. Wait, what? Unloved Homie, you got it. Unloved Homie, you are the winner of the gachapon. Of the gachapon. Gachapon! Elvis Ross says, no! I think that's his first win on here, right?
I think it is.
Unloved Homie. Law reroll, man. I won like 22 weeks ago.
He won.
Like 22 doesn't seem
He
fair.
won the game.
That's okay. We just if you won.
You can also give it to someone else.
You can pass it. If you want to pass it to someone else in the chat, that's up to you. 2 weeks ago, he said he won. That's okay. If you want to pass it to someone, you can.
Yeah, he won the...
So basically, the way it works is we don't do it twice in a row. So if we roll your name twice in a row, we do a re-roll. And we pick somebody else. So that's the only rule that we have is...
Do you want us to pass, or do you want us to pick...
He said, yeah, pass. Okay, so we can... We'll do a re-roll then, okay. if he doesn't want to. That's nice of you, though. 20... That is nice of you. Our only rule is that we just don't do 2 in a row. And actually, Brandon had gotten it, which is funny because he just won one. Puff, puff, pass to me. I'll rig it for myself next week, says Unloved Homie. How funny.
He wants the...
Oh, the Dragon Quest things?
We should get more Dragon Quest stuff.
Yeah, we can get more Dragon Quest ones. That is very kind of you, though. I love that about you guys, though. That happens a lot here. That happens a good amount, which is awesome. JT says, I picked 4. That's funny. All right, so let's go ahead. Do we do another drum roll?
Yeah, do the drum roll.
Another drum roll. The winner is...
His name is the Hendrix Project.
The Hendrix Project is the winner. If you're here, you have a couple minutes. I just won virtual on, remember? Yeah, that's right, you did. But that's okay. I mean, like, you're allowed to win again. That's, you know, a lot of people have won lots of times.
But I think
so it happens. Oh, those DQ things?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's the Hendrix Project here. Congrats, not me, well.
All right, let's go ahead.
We'll give him a minute.
I don't know, somebody who won. Somebody who won. We'll give them 1 minute. Let's see here. We are at 28, so we'll give them until 27 after. We'll give them a minute and a half.
Exposing the busted green randomization. Yeah. In Tree Gaming, also, remember? Gets a lot of people.
And Tree Gaming, he does repeats as well. I mean, it happens. You know, it is what it is.
That person's here. The Hendrix Project.
The Hendrix Project. My stream is behind. Very cool. Awesome. You still have another minute, so you're good. All right. So, the Hendrix Project. I believe you are new to the stream. Is he North America? That's something I need to know ahead of time.
He's USA.
Okay. So, the way this works is this is Gacha-kun. You get to pick a number between 1 and 4.
Put in all the other stuff on it?
Yeah, I put everything back in already, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't put Yuki back in. Let's put next time Yuki. And Yuki, anyone can win Yuki. Even non-Patreon people can win Yuki. Yuki is just a prize. Let's give Gacha... Hendrix Project says I picked 2. Okay, so I guess he's familiar with it. Very cool. Alright. Let's give it a shake. Alright. And you're going to get an email as well because we have to send you a physical prize. And he picked 2. Alright. Dose. Let's go to Gachapon Camp. We can see into Gacha-kun's hole. Ball number 1. Ball number 1 is a random like sushi bowl thing from Kura Sushi. It's like, I don't know what it is. It looks like an avocado sushi in a bowl. And the thing inside it has a bunch of Japanese stuff. Alright. Ball number 2. Let's give it another quick shake. I really gotta, okay, I gotta stop doing that.
No.
I'm so sorry.
I even got scared.
Alright. Alright, ball, is he's new, right?
He's new.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, ball number 2. I rolled it and the balls fell right in the same fucking place. I was trying to make sure, because I can see what's gonna come out. And it's kind of a lame-o prize, but... The second one is Squish Cat. So this is the prize that came out for it, but because he's not SaruPro, it's pretty much what you pick. So I was trying to get like a cool toy to come out, and the same exact thing, same exact one fell out of the thing. So anyhow, He went with number 2. Number 2 was this squishy cat thing. Squishy cat is great, says Joseph. Squishy cat is what came out. I was trying to roll the machine to see if something cool, like, I don't know, but Squishy Cat is what came out, so we're going to go ahead and send Squish Cat. Squish Cat is great. We're going to send Squish Cat to the Hendrix project. Alright, now we still have one more gachapon to do. We have the actual, the Saturday gachapon that we normally do. Because today's surprise, because I think that the name, that one, that should be, because not everyone's going to know how to guess that stuff. True. So, in order for it to be fair, we should still just do the random giveaway one. I don't think we should.
Random one?
Yes, yeah. I think we should do one more. Sure. Squishy Cat, best cat. No, it's right here.
Thank you.
Is that empty?
Yeah, that's empty.
Okay. So, give me something, give me another prize. What should we put in here? Since one came out, we can fill it in with one more thing. Oh, no, wait. Oh no, this is a big prize ball. Should we just stick this in there?
Yeah.
To make more big prize?
Go for it.
All right, we're gonna add another big prize ball in here. So now
one more gachapon. The last one.
Now there's 2 big prize balls in here for sure. Maybe 3. There might be 3 big prize balls in there. Squish Cat, best cat. I don't know why that's funny. Squishy Cat is squishy. Yeah, he's super squishy. Put in these nuts. Let's go on. Is the one Squish Cat still stuck? Yes, he is!
It is, yeah.
Here, I'll show you, actually.
Who said that?
That's a ceiling fan. I don't know if you can see. Do you see that over there? That, like... We threw him up there, and he's been up there this whole time. Squish Cat. I can't really zoom in, but yeah. He's stuck on the ceiling still. Oh, that's funny.
I'll take a picture later and I'll send it.
Yeah, but he's still up on the thing. Oh, I should have. Here, let's see. Let's get back to that. There we go. Let's see if you can see him now. There you can. Now you can see him. No, it's not that light. It's these lights here. You can turn that one back on. Yeah, it's not that one. It's these floodlights. You see him? We threw him up there and he got stuck up there.
Do it.
You can see him now. Yeah, there he is. You can see him pretty clearly. Oh, that's funny though. All right, that's the end of that one. Another Saru crew people. Neo Geo music request. That was all of Metal Slug, and now it's eerily quiet. I don't like quiet. I don't like it when things are quiet, you guys.
So we're doing one more gachapon.
We're gonna do one more gachapon. Today is a day full of gachapons. We did that. This will be our 4th gachapon today. MTV Cribs with Sarumaru's as objection. How funny. Viewpoint, says Transfer. Excellent. Excellent. We'll do Viewpoint, and then we'll do...
Viewpoint.
Viewpoint. Which Viewpoint is this? I think this is the Neo Geo one. Yes, it is. Okay, title, instruction, area 1.
You want to throw in a common writer in there?
Is there room? Oh yeah, there is, because I took out that guy. Yeah, we're gonna take the sushi thing out. So we're gonna put in a common writer. This one is writer from which one? Geo. Common writer Geo is this one right here.
Spider-Man Squishy Cat says on go.
So we're gonna
put. Star Sprite says we'll be Draggle.
We'll do Twinkle Star Sprites right after this one.
Objection says MTV Cribs with Sarumaru. Splat Cat says DT Bickerman.
Yeah, for reals. This is splat. Alright, so the Neo Geo actually had some later releases in its life after the fact, like third-party releases. This one here is actually officially licensed from Visco, but it's obviously not an official release because it was released after the fact by a company called, I don't remember what they called themselves back then, NCI, I believe. It doesn't say here, it just says Visco. Yeah, Neo Concept International. NCI became Josh Prod later on. So this was Josh Prod's first release right here. This was the first game they actually released. I don't know, this artwork is not very good, but I guess that's what, I don't know. I don't understand. And then the CD pressing is kind of gross too. It's like, ew. You should have just gone with like traditional artwork. But that's what they did for whatever reason. And then the back has like some unrelated artwork or something. I don't know. It's like an actual jet. It's a weird release. NCI can eat my scrote. NCI is gone. NCI is now Josh Prod, officially licensed bootleg. They actually did get licensing from Visco. They actually bought the rights to do all of Visco stuff, and they released like Ganryu and like Bang Bang Busters. So if anyone is at fault, would be Visco probably, but because Visco pretty much sold the rights to their stuff to Josh Prod to be able to make it. So they did get permission to do so.
Chris Bargain says, I have no idea what's happening here, but please continue.
Yeah, the people are still active because Josh Prod is still around. Josh Prod is pretty much what NCI is now. And so basically the Josh Prod people, they hired like, I don't remember who they got to do, I don't know if Priscilla or somebody did the port. I don't know. They got someone who knew what they were doing though, for sure. And this was MVS to CD conversion, and probably the only MVS to CD, not the only, but there's a number of them. They made so many home cart bootlegs. Did they really? How funny. I had no idea. NCIS Josh Prod. I do Mark White Model 2. Oh, they're talking about Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn stuff. The music in this is so 90s. So indicative of the time, isn't it? In this game. All those sound samples. Woo! This is funny. Alright. There's a shit ton of Neo Geo CD stuff. I'm going to talk about Neo Geo CD for years. So we're going to just jump to some Neo Geo Pocket. So the Neo Geo Pocket, right, back in the day, awesome little portable system. Now they're super expensive, I think. But to get them boxed, I think they're even more expensive. But this one was a silver one. Pretty sure this is still complete. I really didn't play a whole lot of Neo Geo Neo Geo Pocket because I couldn't afford too many games. But mine is still complete with all its stuff. From NCSX, it's kind of dirty, a little scuffy, but not too bad. And here's my Neo Geo Pocket. In it is Metal Slug, first mission. I don't have it boxed because this one came with like, it came in a blister pack with a bunch of games, weirdly, from Fry's. So basically they just took a few games and like put them in blister packs for some reason, but I don't know. Is yours backlit? No, mine is just how it came. I never really played it a whole lot, but I loved it still. I didn't have a whole lot of games for it, unfortunately. I do have a few more now, but at the time, my priorities weren't with Neo Geo Pocket. At the time, I just wanted one, but I really didn't play it a whole lot. All this shit is doing here, just a different warning cards. This one came from NCSX, so it has all its documentation is in English, because I guess this was the international release of it, but all the documentation for it is in English. If you bought it from NCSX, if you bought the standard release, I guess. I think they did carry the Japanese ones as well, but I think I waited until it was like officially internationally released.
Good night, Nintendo.
Good night, Nick. Thanks for stopping in.
Grace says, I was the only kid on the block with one of those, lol.
But yeah, Neo Geo Pocket was a whole lot of fun. Another company bought the stock and repackaged it. The blister packs were basically clearing out after SNK gave up on the system. Oh, okay. So yeah, I had bought one and it came with like a bunch of weird shit that I don't even have anymore. It came with like some like weird puzzle game, a Metal Slug, and like two other garbage games, like a patchy slot, some shit or another. Metal Slug was pretty much the only playable game in it. But this game here, this one's falling apart. This was actually my first game that I bought with the Neo Geo Pocket Color, were these two games right here. These were my first two Neo Geo color games. This one was the Pocket. This one was the first color, but this one was just the regular Pocket. These were my first games, and I didn't buy any of their games for for a long time. I only had these here, and I enjoyed them. I had a lot of fun with them. I actually have 2 copies of this one because I already had a copy, and then like one of Jesse's friends asked if I could look for this game for him, and when I was in Japan. So I bought it, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I only collect loose." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me to look for this game?" So I ended up with 2 copies of it. So I'll probably sell the other one, or I might just maybe throw it in our video game giveaway, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't decided what to do with it. Another game that I have, this one, Puyo Puyo 2 for the Neo Geo Pocket, or just Puyo Puyo 2, 2, whatever. Play on words. This one is just game and cart. I think I lost my cart for this one though. I can't seem to find it. King of Fighters R2. I don't know where the cart is at for this one, and I think I lost it either in a move or something. But I haven't been able to find it for years, so I'm not sure. I'm kind of sad about that.
It says, I remember being curious about the Neo Geo Pocket during the heyday, but never fully dove into it. I always loved the joystick.
Yeah, it felt really good to play, actually. It felt really good to play. Puyo Pop and Magical Drop were also my jam. Man, the Magical Drop game I think is expensive now on it. I have wanted a Neo Geo Pocket Color, says OK Japan Video Games. When I stood in line for PS2 launch, like 4 of us pulled out Neo Geo Pockets. That's cool. That's awesome. But I love these cases for them. These are the only ones that I have in these cases. They later on moved to cardboard boxes, but I love these because they kind of remind me of like just like those little like shock box style cases for Neo Geo games. They've moved away from that, unfortunately, but because it's cheaper to just put them out on cardboard. Later on, they put them out on like this one. I picked this one up in Kobe when I went to meet Soft Otaku, because Soft Otaku lives in Kobe, and he took me to the shops that he normally likes to shop at, and I picked this up at one of those shops. This came from a place called Ojama-kan for 4,000 yen, and it's just cardboard with this one. They stopped doing the, and that's what it came. That's what it looks like. I'm not sure if something was supposed to be in here. I don't know, because there's like a thing like supposed to hold something, I guess. I'm not sure, but that's what the Neo Geo Pocket Color cards look like. And I've always loved the artwork in this one. This one didn't come with a manual, unfortunately. That's why it was 4,000 yen. There's no manual. There's just some like advertisement in here for new software information, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, for advertisement for Card Fighters Clash, King of Fighters R2. It's basically just the advertisement. The actual manual is gone.
People are asking when you're going to do the Neo Geo Mini contest.
Oh yeah, we should do that now, huh? Should we do it here in like 5 minutes?
Yeah, we'll do it in 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll do it in like 5 minutes. We got caught up with so many gachapons today.
I know.
It's like gachapon, a lot of giveaways today. We didn't think it would turn out to be this kind of stream, but
awesome.
That's cool that it did. But yeah, Neo Geo Pocket, this is pretty much all I have for Neo Geo Pocket, I think. Are these games.
GTA Vickerman says, remember when your parents called games tapes?
Yes.
Great says, Soft Otaku is a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Oh, I forgot about these guys. There's also this right here. So cute! Look at this. Isn't that cute? I love that. Look at him. That's so cute. I want to eat his face. I always loved focus. 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 Y'all ready? Alright, I guess it's not gonna focus unless I go slowly. There we go. So cute! Isn't that adorable? Adorable. Yeah, I love the bubble bobbles. The bubble bobbles. But yeah, that's all pretty much it for the Neo Geo Pocket stuff. The rest of it is all a bajillion Neo Geo CD games. So I guess I should just talk about my favorite ones. This one here, absolutely love this series. This is Tengai Makyo Shinden. This is Far East of Eden, Kabuki Clash in America, I believe it was called. Kabuki Clash is the name of this one. If you like the Tengai Makyo series, you would love this. If you don't, you'll probably still like this. If you like Samurai Showdown or weapons-based fighters, you would probably like this. Love the music in this game. Absolutely love the music. I actually somehow ended up with 2 copies of this game. I think because my old copy came from Colorado, and I think I have 2 copies of it. Kabuki Clash, says the Pope. Hendrix Project says he loves this game. Yeah, it's so good. The PC Engine also had a version of this series as a fighter. The PC Engine had Kabuki Ito Ryodan. So basically, the difference is, obviously this one's on the Neo Geo, but this one, Tengai Makyo Shinden, is based on the characters, mostly on Manji Maru characters, which is pretty much all of the characters. And then Kabuki Ito Ryodan is based on all the characters that appeared only in the Kabuki Guide, or I'm sorry, the Tengai Makyo Gaiden game, which is Tengai Makyo Fuun Kabuki Den on the PC Engine, which is a side story of the Tengai Makyo series. It's the 3rd game to come out, but it's not officially the 3rd game. The 3rd game was Tengai Makyo 3 Namida. This one, the characters that these are based off of a Gaiden game. And I absolutely love this artist, Toshiyuki Kubooka. If you don't know who Kubooka is, he is also the artist of the Lunar series. So if you're a fan of Lunar, then you would probably enjoy Tengai Makyo. This is what he did before he did Lunar. He also did Giant Robo and probably other stuff. I don't know. I'm sure he did some other stuff, but yeah, he did do like Giant Robo, Lunar, Tengai Makyo. Love that guy's artwork. Have you ever played Namida? I did, and it's got a weird. Sarah Brightman does the intro for that. Did you? I don't know if you played it, but when you boot up the game, there's this whole music in the beginning, and it's Sarah Brightman. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it Sarah Brightman? I was very confused by it. Let's see here. Kabuki Clash is also on arcade card for the PC Engine. That's what that one is. What this game is. But that one's actually... It's a different game entirely. Completely different game. They're both fighters, but it's a completely different game based on a different part of the franchise. This one takes place during Manjimaru timeline, and then this one takes place during Fuun, or after Fuun Kabuki Den timeline of the Tengai Makyo series. Alright, I guess we can do the Neo Geo Mini Giveaway now. I completely forgot about the Neo Geo Mini Giveaway up until just now, because we were so busy with all this other shit. And randomly, Tsukai Gangan Koshin Kyoku. Right here. There's whatever his name is, I forget. But I like this artwork. I dig it. I dig it! Alright, so let's go ahead and do the Neo Geo Mini Giveaway. How are we going to do this?
Sorry.
Oh, people already entered it?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, you did it on the tablet?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to do drum roll. Good luck to whoever. I picked number 5. Alright, so who is the winner of our Neo Geo Mini Giveaway tonight?
It is Big Boss.
Big Boss! Are you here, Big Boss? You gotta be here.
1 minute.
You gotta be here to win it. So hopefully Big Boss is here. Big Boss. Unloved Homie again says Unloved Homie.
Count it. 1 minute.
Unloved Homie. I've got it. I'm already counting it right here.
Hot damn.
Big Boss. Big Boss is here. Big Boss is here. All right. Very cool. Big Boss, you are the winner of our Neo Geo Mini Giveaway. Ta-da! Congratulations, Big Boss. You're gonna take this bad boy home. and play some Neo Geos with your children's or whoever. I don't know. Or yourself. Whatever. But Big Boss is the winner of the Neo Geo Mini with 40 Neo Geo masterpieces. Hell yes. Big Boss says, oh my god, I can't believe it. Thanks. Very cool. Awesome. Alright, so. And everyone drops off. No, just kidding. Big Boss is the winner. Now we do have one more Gachapon giveaway to do as well. So we're probably going to get to that here in a minute. Should we start doing, what should we do here? Cool. Let's see here. So awesome, Big Boss. What are you guys talking about? Polymega? Polymega? Are we talking about Polymega? Alright. What? A bonus? Yep, a bonus. That's right. We are going to do a bonus. We're going to do a bonus Gachapon as well. So it's all about, man, today is just been a day of Gachapon prizes and a bunch of shit. But yes, congratulations, Big Boss. Big Boss is the winner. You see that? Look at that mighty arm jiggle in the back there. Big Boss is the winner. Bonus. This is New Wave Ghost. Big Boss is the winner of the worlds, of the Neo Geos, the Neo Geo worlds. Bonus. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? It's a cool, interesting thing. How funny. I actually just realized I have 2 copies of this also. The reason for that is because I had originally bought the game a long time ago. But when I went to Japan, I bought the version of the game with the coin and everything. Where is that box? Do you know where that's at? It's the one that came with the coin. Anyway, whatever. I never have this shit when I need it. But just know that I bought the version of this with the coin with it.
Was that next to the...
Yeah, it was in here in the shelf with the stuff. It was on top of it. There it is, right there. That box, yep. There it is. This guy right here, that's a Jesse Hand cameo. So I had bought this when I went to Japan. This one is the Hoe Hoe edition, whatever the fuck that means. And this is the Hoe Hoe box. I don't know what the hell a Hoe Hoe is, but there's whatever that is. And inside the box is, how do I open this? I'm trying to open it so...
Roses rigged and 0 snacks for that demon behind the camera.
And then inside the Hoe Hoe comes a small hardback art book. And in it is full of... It's also got a bunch of George Clooney's in it. Right there. You've got a George Clooney. And if you look on the inside of the book is pretty cool. You've got some girls. You've got George Clooney cosplaying as all the different Art of Fighting guys right here. And then you get, there's George Clooney again. You get Robert's coin. And inside it, which one?
Go ahead, sorry.
Inside it is the actual coin. And the employee of Surugaya was nice enough to go through, because a bunch of these didn't have the coin. It was just the game and no coin. And so I asked them, I said, hey, do you have any of them that have the coin? And he went and looked through all of them, and he charged me the same price that whatever the other ones were. He didn't charge me any more for it. And he went and looked through all of them to find me the one with the coin. It's now Surugaya, but it used to be called A2 at the time. Infinity Nero says, Konnichiwa, kyou wa Neo Geo desu ka? Hi! Kyou wa Neo Geo hi desu. Today is Neo Geo Day on the SARUSHOW. But yes, this one, he looked through all of them to find me the one with the coin, and I thought it was super cool of that person to do so. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have to, but that's Japanese customer service for you. Well, at least in Osaka. I don't know. Tokyo might have been a different story, but in Osaka, they seem a lot nicer when it comes to that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty cool set right there. That's how I ended up with two of them, is because one of them I had purchased already with it. All right, so I guess we can go ahead and do. Should we do the questions? The questionnaire? Where is that, by the way?
Oh, go to Google Docs.
Google's Ducks.
You already went through all the games already?
No, but I mean, we're gonna end soon, aren't
Oh
we?
yeah, that's true. Oh, you're right.
Let's see here. Our man at Corbin is in Osaka. Is he?
Osaka.
What's he doing in Osaka right now?
So we'll do the questions and then we'll do the last gachapon.
Yeah, so we'll do the questions and then we'll do the last Gachapon. We didn't get through a lot of these games, unfortunately. Here's writing here. I accidentally bought another copy of this game and I felt so dumb. I was like, great, there's another $60 whatever dollars down the shitter. I don't know. I forget sometimes what games I don't know why I thought I didn't have this game, and so I picked it up. But it'll be easy to sell. Here's another one that I had 2 copies of. I sold one of these to JP Varga, who's a member of the Saru crew. I gave it to him for $80, my second copy. But I had 2 complete copies, both of them with Obi. So he got my other one. Corona owattara Nihon, mata Nihon kite ne. Yeah, we want to go back to Japan, like.
Yes. Right now.
Nihon ni ikitai. Like right now, we want to go. We were supposed to go to Japan in April. And all this shit happened, and there goes our Japan trip. So I'm really sad about that. Super sad. I was really looking forward to Japan too, but we'll see how November looks. Hopefully we can go back to November or go back in November, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if
wants to go back to his wife.
Saru, need to change your name to Saru 2 copies. That's Chris Sparkin. I know, actually. Oh, that's right, because I have 2 copies of Tengai Makyo Shinden, Fighter's History Dynamite. I have a number of doubles. Seems like this whole year down the shitter. I know, Michelle, it sucks. I need all this shit to just calm the fuck down so I can go places. Call me negative Nancy, but traveling this year is probably a big no. Yeah, you're probably right, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still want to go. I want to go.
Oh, Jake says our Paris trip is a big negative now. Oh, that sucks.
Super says, I want to get up and get another coffee, but I twisted my ankle earlier today, and it takes me a while to get to the kitchen and back.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, that sucks. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. James says, my birthday is November. If you go to Japan in November, bring me back Maid Cafe Waitress as a B-Day gift. I can probably bring you Gachapon of maid girlies. I can bring you some Gachapons next year. Brandon says, I planned my first trip to Japan this September too, and had to cancel it. Crossing my fingers for next year though. Oh man, that sucks, Brandon. Where did you want to go when you did go to when you do go to Japan? Where in Japan do you want to go to, Brandon? Same thing with who's wanting to go back? Objection said.
Objection, yeah.
Right here doesn't look to be that good of a game, but I want to buy it at some point anyway. Yeah, I think for the price, because it's kind of expensive now. Corbin says, Nihon de sunderu no. Oh, he's asking Nero if he lives in Japan's. I was going to stay in Tokyo, but after watching your travel vids, I'm considering Osaka. Oh, Osaka! Osaka's like my favorite place in all of Japan. Even though I haven't been to so many places in Japan, because every time we always go to Osaka.
He says, did you visit Tower Records when you were in Japan?
I didn't.
I did.
Jesse with Crazy Cabano. They went to Tower Records on one of their excursions. Because there's one in Namba, like right next to the train station. There's one, but I never had any interest in going. Was there anything cool in it?
No. It was disappointing.
Was it? Okay. I never had any interest in going to Tower Records in Japan. So I figured they just probably didn't have very much, you know, probably just music and stuff.
Yeah, we're looking for like game OSTs.
Game OSTs,
nothing.
Really?
You asked and you're like, you don't have any.
You know who's really good for game OSTs is well, Book Off, obviously. You can go to Book Off and get a lot of good ones. Mandarake. Mandarake is great for game OSTs and for cheap too. They have a lot of awesome stuff there, especially the Mandarake that we go to that's over by Shinsaibashi Suji.
Next to Amerikabura?
Yeah, next to Amerikabura, yes, that one. That one has a lot of good soundtracks. Cheap too. I got tons of soundtracks at that one. All right, let's switch to some Twinkle Star Sprites.
Every time we go there, we're always tired. I don't know what it is.
What it is, like, I know.
I remember that place being super tired.
There's a lot of walking happening in that one too.
A lot of anime too.
Yeah, a lot of anime. I got a lot of laser discs in that one as well. Mandarake Online has so many. Hey, do you have a drink over there? Can I have some of your Pepsi?
Done.
Oh, okay. I'm like super thirsty.
Water. You want some water? No.
That's what they're saying. Just look at the water. If you go to Japan, try the food, my dudes. Oh man, I know. Dude, if you go to Japan to eat, Osaka is definitely the place you want to go for food. There's so much good food in Osaka. You can just go to like Dotonbori, and I know Dotonbori is like super like touristy, but if you go to like a lot of the side streets off of like Dotonbori and Namba, thank you.
Yeah.
I got sweet tea. There's a lot of good stuff. Amerikamura always cracks me up because I imagine to be part of my Makaimura series with a twisted take on USA culture. It's the Mura part, right? Takoyaki. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, takoyaki.
So if you get takoyaki, there's a place called Kukuru. Kukuru has like different types of takoyaki. It's really good. If you want super cheap takoyaki and you go to Shinsekai, there's a place in Shinsekai where you can get 6 takoyaki for 200 yen. It's like so cheap for it. And it's really good too. There's a lot. There's a lot of like Osaka is like the home of like takoyaki and okonomiyaki, right? Like you go to Osaka for takoyaki and okonomiyaki. It's like their biggest things. Let's see here. As a Yakuza fan, I have to do Dotonbori, says the Pope. Yeah, Dotonbori is great. Even if it's touristy as fuck, right? It's still great. I like it. Amazing. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, like Osaka has a lot of things to do is another thing too. And a lot of what I like about Osaka is that a lot of it is in like one concentrated area, right? So like say you go to Osaka, you stay in like the Namba area. You're automatically walking distance to Kuromon, to Dotonbori, to Shinsaibashi Suji. You're super close to Umeda. What else is there? You're not too far from USJ. What else is there?
Namba walks?
Yeah, well, Namba, like the whole Namba area. Namba area has like Dotonbori is in Namba area, right? Shinsaibashi, Suji, Namba walks. It's all like in one like concentrated area. A lot of things to do in a very close vicinity in Osaka. And like people are just nicer. People are just nicer there. That's another thing too. It's like people are nice. What's nande anen is like, what the hell? It's like the Osaka Ben or whatever. I went to Kreoru. Oh, that's cool. For okonomiyaki, Randrick. Very popular okonomiyaki restaurant. Yeah, Kreoru is good. Like, I like the kind, so Kreoru, like, they make it for you, but there's lots of places where you can go and you can make your own okonomiyaki. But I think Kreoru was the first place that I had okonomiyaki at in okonomiyaki. The first time I went to Osaka ever, we went to Kreoru. That was my first. That was my first okonomiyaki experience in Osaka. Was Kreoru.
That was so cool.
What was Kreoru?
Yeah, little spatulas.
Yeah, yeah, and they bring it already cooked, and everyone's just like picking away at their thing. It's really good.
If we were sitting at the other table, we can actually be by the river too.
That's true. Yeah, if we sat by the table, we can see out.
By the,
Yeah, by the river.
The Tombori River.
The Osaka Ben that Azumanga girls think all Osaka people talk. I know. And it's funny because you don't even hear Osaka Ben all that much. A whole lot. Like, I was disappointed. I was like, where's all the people speaking the Osaka Ben? But you don't hear it all too often. Most people just talk normally. You know, sometimes you hear it, but I didn't hear it too often, you know. I was expecting it to be like everywhere, but
Yeah.
most people like talk normal Japanese, I guess.
Kuromon, man. Such an amazing experience.
Yeah,
too.
Kuromon. So
The food
Kuromon Market. Kuromon Market is also really good to visit. So if you're like in the Osaka area, definitely go to Kuromon for good food. You'll hear Osaka Ben from old ladies and high school girls. Yeah, that's you hear from old ladies at like the stands, like selling stuff too. You'll hear them speak the Osaka Ben. It's so funny. But most like people like around just speak like regular Japanese. You don't hear it all too often, but it's always awesome to hear it. DM2D says awesome hair, bro. Oh, thanks. Most people usually make fun of it. They'll say that I look like Woody Woodpecker or something. Obahan. Yeah, somebody was like, "What's up, Woody Woodpecker?" And like,
Oh, I'm being mean. I'm like,
I
I'm so sorry.
I don't care. Obahan, yeah, that's right. It's been a long time since watching Azumanga Daioh.
Oh, I love Azumanga Daioh.
Jesse loves Azumanga Daioh, and now he gets so much of the jokes too. Like, first time he watched it, he didn't really get like a lot of those jokes. Woody Woodpecker, Lamau. I know. I probably should have said that. Now people are gonna be like, "What's up, Woody Woodpecker?" But
I just found. Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead.
No, I just found my Chio-chan pin.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He had a Chio-chan pin from a long time ago. That's funny. But some people are mean bitches. Your hair is cool. Fuck them. No, someone was saying that that I had cool hair. I've never been further east than Kyoto. I'd like to see Tokyo at least once. Yeah, definitely. I think Tokyo is definitely something to see. I think like whatchamacallit. Willie Rizika says, I thought you were going for the Rufio look. Man, I want to watch that movie now. Loteria, Mossburger, Dom Burger. What's Dom? I've never. What's Dom Burger? Where do you get that?
Yeah, what is that?
I've never had it. I've had Loteria before. I've had Mossburger. Mossburger's good. Jesse hasn't had Mossburger yet. I think he has to have Mossburger next time we go.
Who's saying?
We're aiming for November, but we'll see.
They're like, you like takoyaki and all this other crap. But you don't like shrimp. I don't like shrimp.
I know Jesse doesn't like shrimp, but he'll eat like everything else. He'll eat octopus and sushi and everything, just not shrimp for whatever reason. Dom Burger, it was the first domestic burger chain in Japan. Oh, was it? That's awesome. I've never had it. Moss Burger is great. The curry burger is awesome. We call it McDicks. What the fuck? They tried to copy McDonald's at first. Yeah, Azumanga Daioh is good. Is good stuff. Alright, let's see here. What do we do here? SARUSHOW 4? Did you enjoy playing Neo Geo? No, it's labeled 4 for whatever reason.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Maybe you should...
That is 4, actually. Because today's 5.
Yeah. Oh, question 4? Alright. So last week we asked, did you enjoy playing Neo Geo AES, MVS CD, or Neo Geo arcade games growing up? If so, which ones? The first one comes to us from Michelle Mayhem. Michelle says, never owned a Neo Geo CD, and my first experience with the MVS cabinet was when I was able to start going to barcades. Loved playing games like Metal Slug 3, Puzzle Bobble, Windjammers, etc. At home, I got to experience Neo Geo stuff mostly through PS2 compilations, PS4 Arcade Archive stuff, and the Neo Geo Mini. Hope to own a Neo SD Pro someday to play Neo Geo CD AES stuff and dive into the real hardware. Neo stuff has been fascinating me for quite a bit in recent years, says Michelle. That's very cool. Alright, let's see. Can we close this?
William, I do not like tempura shrimp either. Not even bacon wrapped tempura shrimp.
God. Tempura is so good though. Like, I don't understand. It's so good. How can you not like tempura? It's so good.
But I like fish and everything else.
Yeah, and you'll eat sushi.
I like
it's
crab,
just weird.
I like lobster.
Yeah, you'll eat everything, just not shrimp.
It's not shrimp?
He'll eat all the other ocean bottom feeders, but he won't have shrimp.
Good night, objection.
Good night, objection. All right, number two. Number 2 comes to us from Randrick. Randrick says, I didn't have the chance to play Neo Geo games growing up, but much later when I discovered emulation, I played a lot of Neo Geo games, like Metal Slug games, and my favorites, Shock Trooper 1 and 2, and Blazing Star, says Randrick. Those are all great games. Number 3 doesn't have a name. This person says Magician Lord was my fave. Number 4 doesn't have a name either. This person says, I did enjoy KOF 94 on the Neo Geo MVS growing up while visiting my uncle and aunt at the swap meet. Ha, how cool. I used to always play Neo Geo at a laundromat. We used to go do laundry, and they had a Neo Geo, like 2 or 3 Neo Geo Big Reds, and that's where I used to play Neo Geo, was at the laundromat.
There was a Neo Geo.
Good night, A. Huffman. Thanks for stopping in.
Good night, A. Huffman.
There's what?
There was a Neo Geo arcade at my laundromat, and I remember I played it and I lost. I forgot what game it was, and I was like, fuck this arcade. Like, I don't want to play you, and I always hated it.
Really?
But now I realized like these games were just too tough.
Yeah, they were probably just too hard for you.
It was Metal Slug.
Too hard for your basic ass. I'm just
I
kidding.
know.
Alright, number 5 comes to us from Corbin. Corbin in Japan. He's in the chat right now. Corbin says, I didn't have that pleasure. My arcade didn't have any Neo Geo games that I recall. Oh, that sucks.
Corbin.
Let's see. Number 6 comes to us from Saru Crew. Brandon Wallace. He says, Samurai Showdown was always one of my favorite arcade games. One of the few that could pull me away from the Capcom fighters, says Brandon Wallace. Yes. So totally agree with that one. If anyone could pull you away from the Capcom fighters, it was the SNK stuff. Alright, number 7 doesn't have a name. And if any of you people, if I read off your thing and it doesn't have a name, just let me know that, hey, I wrote that one. Just so I can keep a mental record of who's writing what. Alright, number 7 says, yes, all of them, but especially Samurai Shodown 2 and Garo, Mark of the Wolves. Number 8. Number 8 doesn't have a name either. By the way, you guys, make sure you put your names somewhere either in the front or the end when you answer the question, just so that I know who it's from, because we don't pay for Gleam, and it doesn't tell us who they are unless you win.
I love homie, so that was me.
Oh, and Live Homie, which one was yours? The
number 7.
Number 7. Samurai Shodown 2. I do remember, I think you asked, right, to play Samurai Shodown 2 on the Polymega? Was that... Pretty sure you requested that. Number 8 doesn't have a name either. This person says Neo Geo Turf Masters is hands down my favorite golf game ever made. Lots of quality memories playing it with friends, says number 8. Number 9. Number 9 says not really. If I just say number 9 says, that's because there's no name. Number 9 says not really, though I do remember playing one of the World Heroes games back in the arcade when I was about 10 or so. I played as Rasputin because I thought his crazy big hand moves were pretty cool. Now, whenever I read reference to Rasputin in history or text or something, I picture Rasputin from World Heroes. That's funny. Number 10 comes to us from Juan Castillo. Juan Castillo says the Neo Geo was too rich for my blood growing up, but I had a friend who lived and breathed Neo Geo. Lol, I'll never forget going over to his house almost every day in the summer I turned 16. We used to play for hours on end that summer. Games we played that come to mind were Robo Army, Metal Slug, and several King of Fighters games. Oh, and he had a bunch of shooters too. It was a great system. Nothing but great times. Hashtag Saru Crew, the best crew, smiley faces. Juan Castillo. That's awesome. I always love Juan Castillo's responses.
Brandon says number 9 was me.
Number 9. Oh, okay. The Rasputin reference. Very cool.
Yeah, Juan Castillo's is really awesome.
Yeah, Juan Castillo always has cool ones. Alright, let me go ahead and look for... Yeah, it seems a little loud. We're gonna go to Last Blade 2. Somebody asked for, I think it was Will Be Draggled, who's probably not here anymore, but let's play it anyway.
I'm gonna make the SARUSHOW number 5.
I'm already in it, so it doesn't matter.
No. It's for this one.
Oh, gotcha. All right, number 10. No, that was Juan Castillo. Number 11 comes to us from Joseph. Joseph says, sorry, there was little in the way of arcades where I grew up. Just played Space Invaders, TMNT, and Cruisin' back then. Oh, I used to think Neo Geo was everywhere. Apparently not. Number 12. Number 12 doesn't have a name. Number 12 says, yes, my favorites are the King of Fighters 95, 97, 98, NAM 1975, 3-Count Bout, Samurai Showdown, Metal Slug, Ghost Pilots, Fatal Fury, Last Resort, and Sengoku. Sorry, I'm getting all burpy all of a sudden.
Burpee.
All of a sudden, like all night.
All the burps.
All the burps. Number 13, there's no name. This person simply said Samurai Showdown. That's it. Number 14 says Metal Slug, all of them. All in caps. No name. Number 15 comes to us from Kitsune. I believe that's Kitsune-sama, who normally comes in the chat. Kitsune says, I only played arcade version of Neo Geo and liked playing Metal Slug, King of the Monsters, and King of Fighters. Oh, and sometimes Magician Lord, says Kitsune. Mark Smith says, sorry, Mark, that was me, lol. The Metal Slug, all of them in caps. Was that you? Let's see here. Next one comes to us from Screw the Net. Screw the Net says, in arcades, yes, I did. Samurai Showdown and Metal Slug. Oh, wait, that's SNK. No, but that's correct. That's Neo Geo stuff. Alright, next one comes to us from No Name Again, number 17. Number 17 says, any Metal Slug game, Samurai Showdown, and Windjammers. All good stuff. Number 18 comes to us from Matthew Roach. Matthew says, I've never heard of the Neo Geo in the 80s, early 90s, growing up in a small town in the UK. The only game console manufacturers that were common were Sony in the 90s, Sega, and Nintendo. It wasn't until I moved to America in the late 90s where I heard about SNK and Neo Geo, with Metal Slug being my favorite game to play. That's cool. Oh, so you've been here since the heydays of the Neo Geo? Very awesome.
Mark Smith said, no, the list goes pilots.
Oh, gotcha. You were the list of games. Okay, gotcha. Number 17 was The Collector, he says. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. Let's see here. In 2002, I had the chance to get an AES, but my cousin dragged me to Disney, and I wasted my Neo Geo money. Oh no, that sucks, the Pope. Fuck Disney. I would have gotten a Neo Geo
I know.
over Disneyland.
Corbin says, I remember some arcades in the area were full of DDR shooters and driving arcade cabs.
Yeah, the GDR was a big thing too when that came out. That was everywhere. All right. Number 19 comes to us from James Malloy. James Malloy says, unfortunately, no. Wanted to have a Neo Geo AES or CD, but they were too pricey for me. At least I'll finally be able to get some Neo Geo CD games for the Polymega. Some of the games I want, though, are still out of my price range. Yeah, a lot of stuff's gotten expensive in Neo Geo CD. It pisses me off because I'm never going to be able to I'm never going to complete the Neo Geo CD set because some stuff is way too expensive now. But that's cool, James Malloy, that you're going to be able to play this stuff on the Polymega. Alright, number 20 comes to us from Cybergirl007. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Cybergirl says, since I don't really play them, I don't have an opinion on the games. Whoa! Riveting! Alright, next one. Number 21. This one comes to us from David Rover. David Rover says, yeah, whenever I can find a machine, Samurai Showdown and Cross Swords for the win, says David Rover. Very cool. David Rover is FX Unit Yuki programmer, by the way, if you guys didn't know. I throw that out there almost every time I see his name. Because people should know that. He's a talented man. Alright, number 22. Number 22 doesn't have a name either, but this person says Metal Slug, Super Spy, Viewpoint, and Super Baseball 2020. I guess are his favorite games? Alright, and the winner... Wow, I'm really giving away all the shit today. Alright, so the winner, drum roll, the winner for this week's video game giveaway of the week is GT Beakerman. Beakerman, you don't have to be here for this one. We will send you a message. But if you are here, you did win the weekly video game giveaway. We'll go ahead and send you an email. You can see what games we have to give away by going to fxunituki.com. There's a section called Saturday Game Giveaway or something like that. And you can go and pick whichever game you want. I think Jesse's going to link it here in a minute. Chris Tang says, did mine get red? My stream froze for a second. Which one was Chris Tang? Was he in here?
I didn't see his on the thing. Hold on 1 second.
I don't remember reading yours. Jesse's checking right now. He's going to see if...
The computer's really slow.
I actually put my name in the text too, so I don't know. Gleam hates me, says Chris Tang.
Move this.
Do you want to check it here? Alright. This is going to check it here in a second. But yes, GT Beakerman, you are the winner of the weekly video game giveaway.
Is that it?
Was there
Type in
more?
Gleam.
Glim. That.
Yeah.
The Glim. The music in this game is like so somber. This is the Last Blade 2 music. Woby Draggled wanted to hear this one.
Oh, he just entered today. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. So the reason why we didn't get to it is because I guess it was after we pulled it, because we pulled it earlier in the day.
So there's two. There's Super Boo and Chris. So.
Oh, okay, so we got two of them. All right, let me just grab these really quick. So Chris Tang says, I played less Neo Geo than I should have in that era because it was such a great time for gaming with so many choices. I played Fatal Fury 1 and 2 and Art of Fighting when they came out in the arcades. But what I played most was King of Fighters 94 and 95, Samurai Shodown 2, and Polestar. After I got a Neo Geo CD, says Chris Tang. Man, King of Fighters 94, though, was like a revolutionary thing, wasn't it, when it came out? I feel like King of Fighters 94 revolutionized fighting games when it came out because it started doing like team stuff, and then you started seeing like team stuff happening in other fighting games. You know, Capcom started doing it with Capcom versus whatever, right? Or X-Men versus Street Fighter. And then other Neo Geo games started doing the team things too, like Savage Rain and not Savage Rain, but the sequel of it. What was it called? Kizuna Encounter. And more games started doing the whole team battle thing after that. So I feel like it was revolutionary in that sense. Let me make this smaller. Smaller. Where's my chat window? Where'd you go, chat window? I can't see where you went, chat window. There we go. All right. And we have another one in here, actually. 94 was the first team fighter. Yeah, and it was crazy. Yeah, 94 was just amazing with the character crossovers and the quality of their fighting gameplay. Finally hit its stride, says Chris Tang. Yeah, dude, I remember being blown away by King of Fighters 94. It was so good. David Roberts says, some asshole tripped a fire alarm here again, and it's like 2:20 in the morning, so everyone woke up and they were pissed as hell. Damn, that would suck. Were you asleep when that happened? I just read your thing, too. Russ says, I agree, KOF 94 was a game changer. I'm so lucky I got to witness all that progression in the 90s. Yeah, it was crazy. Favorite KOFs are 96, 98, 2000, 2002, and 13. Man, those are a lot of my favorites too. Are those there? Let's see here. The stage artwork in 94 had so much personality too. It did. You know what I really liked about 94, 95, and 96 were all the stage intros. Do you remember that? Like, England had like the birds and stuff, and like they just stopped doing that after a while. And I loved those. I loved like the Pow Pow Cafe thing, you know, and like it started off like I loved those. That personality was just so much with that. In 90, they stopped after 96. With 97, they started doing like all that weird shit, and they just stopped after that. 96 was sadly the last one. I loved in 96 when you got to like the female beauties team, the girls team. It showed you like the panorama, and like apparently King's Bar is at the top of a building now, and it did like the panorama around the building, and then it zoomed in and it went with the music. Jesse is having some sort of flip out over there. But it was awesome. I loved all those. And 94 and 96 did it really well. I liked them both in both those games. 95 was okay, but I think 94 and 96 did it best with those intros. Good point. I never realized till now that the intro stopped in later versions. My only complaint about KOF was most of the BGMs was boring. What? Russ! No! KOF had so much good music. There was so much good music in KOF. So much good music, especially if you like got like the CD versions. They had like all the arranged musics. Oh man, there was so much good music on Neo Geo. My heart. All right, we have one more question actually that came in after the fact. This one was SaruPro, I believe.
Yep, SaruPro.
It says here, I've never had any Neo Geo consoles or anything, and I didn't get a chance to try any of them in the arcades until I was already an adult. So unless playing some ports of SNK Fighters on other consoles count, yeah, that counts. Then no. But if that does count, then yes. Fatal Fury 2 on the Genesis, KOF 99 on PlayStation, KOF 2002 and 2003 on the PS2, and probably some others, but they're not coming to mind at the moment. Those are all good ones too. Man, KOF 98 Unlimited match was really cool too. I think Limited Run, it should be Unlimited Run. I just said Unlimited Run because of KOF Unlimited match. But KOF Unlimited match is coming out from Limited Run Games. I keep saying Unlimited. It's coming out with their box version, which I'm a sucker for like the Neo Geo ones because they put them in these boxes and I really like them. I really like these boxes that they do them, and I'm probably gonna get it. I probably shouldn't. I've got other ways to play the game, but I'm probably gonna get them anyway.
Joseph says, "Wait, that counts? Dang it! I already answered next week's question."
What was next week? I don't even know. What is next week's one? Sega Saturn. Next week is Sega Saturn. We're asking what your favorite Saturn games and what some of your Saturn memories were. That'll be a good one. I want to talk about that stuff.
Here, let me share it.
Saru Mind is shutting down. I know. I was like, man, so much of the music there. They had a lot of good music.
There it is.
In the King of Fighters games. I still remember playing 98 on PlayStation and spending like half of the time staring at the loading screens. The memories. I know the loading was bad on the PlayStation 1. They were PlayStation or the Neo Geo CD one was horrible too. That was really bad as well. Bad loading. Is there any like actual music? There's so much like ambient sounds in this game. All right. We're gonna find some.
Alright, you're doing the last gachapon.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna do one more gachapon, y'all. We're gonna do one more gachapon.
Last gachapon.
Gachapon. Get your pound. Gachapon. Give me 1 second. Let me look.
Joseph says I pretty much answered with I still haven't seen a Saturn in real life.
Really? How funny. We actually listened to King of Fighters 94, but we're doing it again. Just cuz. Alright, we're going to do one more gachapon, you guys. One final gachapon. So many gachapons today. Alright, let's go ahead and take the coins out.
We're going to give people 20 seconds to answer. They're not here. Then we'll keep going.
Okay. 20 seconds?
Or 30 seconds.
30 seconds. We'll give them 30 seconds for this last one. So, they're not here. We will move on. Alright, but we have one more gachapon. Who is going to be the winner of this gachapon? Jesse, drum roll, please. John Aguilera, you're the winner of this last gachapon of the night. 4 gachapons tonight. Isn't that crazy?
Is he
and we still have 69. We still have 69 people
69
in the chat, which is awesome.
My favorite number.
But John Aguilera, we're gonna give him 30 seconds starting now. 15, 16. All right. So, John Aguilera, if you are here, make it known that you are here because you only have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Chris Parkins says, Saturn is my favorite console, criminally underappreciated, but getting more love all the time. Dude, I love the Saturn. I love the Saturn. You know my top three systems are PC Engine, Neo Geo CD, Sega Saturn. Right there. Those are my top three. Oh, John Aguilera is here. John Aguilera,
Awesome.
You are the winner of the Gachapon spin.
Chris thinks his Gacha-kun is going hard and fast.
Yep, he is. Gacha-kun's been busy today. He's been busy. All right, John Aguilera, if you are new, this is how the rules work. You pick a number between 1 and 4. Your prize is dependent on the one that you pick. So if you pick 3, that is your prize. For those who are members of the Saru crew, the number is just arbitrary. Saru crew people get to pick whichever number they want. As long as the big prize still has to land on whatever. But Saru crew people can pick whichever one they want. Oh, where's John Aguilera?
Huh?
Did you check? We need to check. Are you checking locations?
Here, yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
always check.
Okay, good. Good. I didn't know if you were. Sorry. USA. All right. So, pick a number between 1 and 3. That will be your prize. And remember, people, all it takes is $1 to join the Saru crew. And when you get picked for Gachapon, you can pick whichever damn prize you want, as well as a billion other perks. When we talk Saturn next week, 90% of the chat will be me, says the Pope. Really? Like, are you like super Saturn fan? I think we have in our crew, the Saru crew has a lot of Saturn fans. It's funny because the 3 systems that I mentioned off are like the 3 systems that a lot of us are fans of.
He picks number 3.
Number 3, says John Aguilera. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and switch to the Gachapon cam. Jesse is going to send you an email here shortly because we have to send physical prize. Alright, coin number 1. Number 1 is... Number 1 is Goku or Bardock. Super Saiyan Bardock is number 1. Alright. Moving on. Coin number 2. Coin number 2 is a copy of FX Unit Yuki. So whenever this comes out, you get to pick a copy of FX Unit Yuki either for the PC Engine or the Dreamcast. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go. Number 3. This is your coin. Good luck. Number 3. Ha! The newest Gachapon that we added. We just added this Gachapon. This is from the new one. So, number 3 is Kamen Rider. Let me go ahead. All right. Let's see what you would have gotten if you picked number 4. If you had picked number 4, another one of the new ones, Whisper from Yokai Watch. All right. So that is it for this Gachapon here. Let's put you down, Gacha-kun. Alright, switching back to my face. And you should already have an email. Oh, me too, Brandon. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite track in this game, is this music right here. Absolutely love it. And the arranged version is so good. Like, when it ends, it just ends with, like, the trumpets. So good. Anyway, so here's the other stuff that came out. No, I'm not going to bother showing you because this is the only one you can pick from. But this is what you got. This is Kamen Rider.
GT Bickerman says, damn it, I missed. I was driving. You won, though. You won the other prize.
GT Beakerman, you won the game of the week. So you get to pick whichever game. You didn't miss anything. You actually won. So let's see here. You got Kamen Rider Geo, this one right here, this black one. And we just added the Kamen Rider ones. We just added them. Here's what it looks like.
Long rest.
I know, man. Today Gacha-kun. What riders are available? You get Kamen Rider Geo, Kamen Rider Geo 2, Kamen Rider Waz or Wozu? Kamen Rider Waz, Kamen Rider Gates, and Kamen Rider Geo. So Geo 2, Waz, and Gates are the other ones that are in this set.
Do you guys like Kamen Rider? Because we can get more.
Yeah, do you guys like Kamen Rider? We can get more Kamen Rider. I started watching the old one again, because I never finished the old one. I'd like to watch the old one. So I'm watching the old Kamen Rider, and trying to get Jesse into Kamen Rider, because he really loves the song Be the One. And I'm like, that's Kamen Rider. That's a Kamen Rider theme. The newest Kamen Rider theme is Be the One. And he really likes that song. So I'm trying to see if I can get him to start watching some Kamen Rider.
Let's watch it tonight.
Some Kamen Rider? We can. Yeah, let's get
Yeah.
burgers first or something. I'm hungry.
Let's get burgers and watch Kamen Rider.
But I want that John Tao Bane you had says zombie. I think, do we still have that? Or did somebody win that one? I think somebody won him already.
Somebody won him, but I think there's another one in here.
Are you sure? I think there's only 2 of them. Cause I
No,
took...
yeah, you're right. Someone already.
Yeah. I think he's gone.
Burger.
So good. All right, let's put these guys. Oh wait, did I give you Kamen Rider? Kamen Rider. That one goes to the person who just won, whose name I already forgot.
Music.
John Aguilera. John Aguilera says, "Thank you. I like free stuff." Mute the music.
Yeah.
Like completely?
Yeah, completely.
Oh, okay. Why?
But you're ending it. So.
Oh, I wasn't ending it just yet.
Oh.
I'm
You
like,
were ending it. Sorry.
no. All right. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that was the end of it. Sorry. Another instant gachapon. Just kidding.
I know. Instant gachapon.
You get an instant gachapon. You get.
Hey, yeah, man, we did so many gachapons today.
That
didn't
one
we?
time we got like about 4. Oh, we should show people what they get if they get the grand prize of their Patreon.
Oh yeah, we can show them that. But yeah, a lot of people won. Or I'm sorry, a lot of instant gachapons in general. So some of the, I don't know if you guys see there's the balls in there that say like big prize. Here are some of the big prizes that are in there. This is a PS2, like a Chun-Li holographic controller. That's in here, PS2. There's a PlayStation Mini that's in there. A copy of King of Fighters 96 with RAM cart, I believe. Yeah, I think this, yeah. King of Fighters 96 with RAM cart. Yes, complete with RAM cart. Kingdom Hearts Goofy. Goku Pop, Goku, whatever this is, one of these like big like figure things. Copy of Samurai Showdown. Famicom to Super Famicom adapter if you have a Super Famicom or Super Nintendo and want to play. A set of PS3 Batman games, I guess all the Batman games that came out. A new copy of Shenmue 1 and 2. That's all the stuff that's in the big prize stuff. If you get the ball that says big prize,
If you're Patreon.
if you're Patreon. If not, you pick. If you get the big prize ball, you pick a game from the weekly video game giveaway box of stuff. So yeah. All right. Well, I think that was it. I have a bajillion Neo Geo CD games, but we would be here talking until 4 in the morning if we had to talk about all of these games. Sadly, I didn't get to talk about like other cool stuff like Sonic Wings 2. We didn't get to talk about Magician Lord. Or even Magical Drop. I really love Magical Drop on the Neo Geo CD. We didn't talk about any of this stuff because we didn't get time to do it.
Man, it's been an awesome like stream today.
Yes, it is a good stream. Look at
Yeah.
this game right here. Look at this. She's like, yeah, what the side.
Zombies. I forget which one it's called, but the Kamen Rider with where he's like a vampire was a badass.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember what that one. I know what you're talking about, though. It's funny. But yeah, we didn't talk about so many of the games. Oh my god! We didn't get to talk about this game right here. Look at that. It's so cute. Is that cute? So when is the Common Writer stream? That would be cool. Maybe we can do a Common Writer stream in the future.
And then just give away Common Writer gotcha.
We could. We give away Common Writer stuff. That might be awesome. So we're going to do, after the Saturn one, I'm thinking about doing a Laserdisc one. So I'm going to be showing off like my Laserdisc stuff and talk about like Laserdisc related things. Like I have a lot of Laserdisc anime as well that I get from Japan. So I think we're going to do a Laserdisc episode after the Saturn one. Unlove Homie says, I'll have to remember that before my next riggings. I'm so down. Super Sentai. Yeah, maybe we can have a Super Sentai Saru show. Because Saru show is not strictly the game stuff. Like I said, we're doing a Laserdisc. The LP of video says New Wave Ghost. That's true. Laserdisc hentai. I don't think I have any Laserdisc hentai. If I did, I don't know. I think the only one I would want would be like Dragon Pink or something like that. If I did get any Laserdisc hentai stuff.
Chris Parkin says, so is
I have Variable Geo. That's not quite hentai. It's mostly boobies. What?
Oh, sounds great, Chris.
Matthew, do you have any Laserdisc games? I have one Laserdisc game called Vajra for Laser Active. La Blue Girls is New Wave Ghost. Hey, it was all about that little ninja guy. What was the Nin or whatever? The little ninja guy. He was cool. I liked him. I liked the little ninja dude in that. I don't remember what his name is, but he was funny. One Dragon in the Pink dude. Cat anime. Nin, yeah, it was the Nin. He was funny. He was the homie. I have a couple Voltron LDs. Really? That's cool. Like old school Voltron LDs, like Japanese ones? Did they put any of the English ones in LD? I didn't even know they had any. I guess Gold Lion, right? I didn't even know they had them on LD. Nin was the world's first thirsty ninja. This is Unlove Homing. That's hilarious. Yeah, US releases. Wow, cool. I didn't even know they had like actual Voltron stuff on Laserdisc. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of curious now. I wonder if are they hard to get? I'd like to have one. Saturn episode sounds exciting, says TK Engine. Too bad I don't have any of I don't really have a whole lot of heavy hitters for the Saturn, unfortunately, because they're heavy hitters and they're expensive. 2:40 in the morning, the fire alarm is still going off. Are you serious? Yeah. Damn, that sucks. Oh, how's Lucas taking it? Is he flipping out because of the loud noises?
Good night, Randrick.
What is he saying? All right, bedtime. Good night, Randrick. Thanks for stopping in.
Couple bucks, he said.
Damn, that's it? Found them in a used bookstore. Oh man, I bet you if you find them on eBay, they're probably hella expensive. I was trying to look for like the little Neo Geo things that I had. I don't know
Neo Geo things like
little toys or something.
Toys. Oh wait. Hold on.
Oh, give me 1 second, guys. The fire alarm system is broken. So do they have to wait? You have to wait until somebody like the fire department comes and like shuts it down, huh? Some idiot. Man, I forgot to show this stuff off. I should have showed you guys. Today we did a Neo Geo episode.
I know you have a lot.
And we have all this stuff. So when I was in Japan, one of my Japan trips, 2 trips ago, I believe, they had a thing called, an event at a place called Princess Cafe. And I bought a bunch of stuff. Like, I got, like, these keychains and stuff. Like, all this, like, Neo Geo related stuff. I got a bunch of buttons. I was going for the complete collection of these buttons, and I ended up getting them. They're all in these like silver like lottery things. I ended up getting the complete collection of these buttons, and I had just a ton of them. Like these right here. The artwork was so nice. Yuri and friends, and I forgot about that. I bought like all this random stuff because I was gonna do a video about them. Here's one of Kula. This Kula one's really cool. Kula is cool, man. But this is stuff I should have talked about. All of these like different things. These are coasters. There's Shingo. There's Kyo. What's his name? Ash. I couldn't remember his name. We got a My button. I got all of them. There's a bunch of them. It's gonna take like 9 years to open them all. You just put it back in. Yeah, but I have some of the bigger items here. I got. Oh, I forgot I bought this. Holy crap, dude! I should have bought more of these. Check this out. This is a King. I love King, by the way. King is one of my favorite female characters in Art of Fighting, King of Fighters. So I got this King one. Look how good she looks. I forgot I bought this. I have these like standees. I also have one of Hanzo somewhere. A Hanzo standee. I got this one. This mouse pad has King and like a bunch of other people. And then I got this mouse pad as well, which was cool. This Neo Geo whatever this is. And actually one thing I didn't show off is this Neo Geo case I got for the Mini. I got this Neo Geo CD case for the Mini, which was pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff that I had picked up at Princess Cafe of that stuff. Neo Geo, King of Fighters keychain, Neo Geo CD keychain, which is really cool. There's never a whole lot of Neo Geo merchandise. There's not a lot in the way of like Neo Geo merch. This came from the Neo Geo Land store. Kitcher Yukin went to this store and picked up some stuff for me as well. That's where this phone case came from, actually, was from that. And this King of Fighters keychain came for this Neo Geo Land Akiba shop that he picked up all that stuff from. But that's pretty much it, I think, for tonight's show. We talked about a lot. We gave away a lot of Neo Geo stuff. All the Neo Geos. But anyhow, guys, I think all their merch gets sold at Indoor. All this stuff that I bought, this came from a place called Princess Cafe in Osaka. They had an event. This place here, Princess Cafe. There was an event there that was a King of Fighters related event. And they had all this stuff there, which was cool. Very cool stuff. But anyhow, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end our show here.
Wait.
What? Oh, and a Terry. Isn't that cool? I really like that. There's always one dislike. Yeah, probably from the one person. The one person who...
Shall not be named.
That will not be named, because if we do, everyone fucking has a shit fit. Wait, there's more! I know. Have a good one, everybody. Cute Terry keychain. But anyhow... Huh?
No, go.
Anyway, you guys, thanks everybody for stopping in. I think we're gonna... Is it me, says Owl Anonymous? It is Owl Anonymous, you jerk! I'm just kidding. But anyhow, everybody, thanks everybody for stopping in tonight. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.